actually bad, to be honest.
Right, I think we're on. I think we are on. I have no idea if
Yeah.
we are. We'll find out in a
Do you want
sec.
to have a look?
You have a look now, because like I know what'll happen. It would have just not gone on
What, are we on YouTube or Twitch?
YouTube.
YouTube, I've got it. Let's have a look. Oh, it's
No,
a
we
little
are.
bit delayed, but
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
fine.
What, between me and you or the thing?
That's annoying. Huh? I know the live stream. It's a little bit delayed.
I think it's delayed between
Which
me and
is
you. I think it's delayed
obvious.
between me and you as well, but it doesn't matter.
Would I do that thing again when you put up like two fingers? Ah, yeah, there you go. Straight away.
Oh wait, do you do it? You do it now. Oh, that's not too bad then, actually. Right, no, the live stream before 2023. Gotta get that promotion in. Gotta get that promotion in.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. No, what was it that I told you that the ice pot ones tasted like?
Double-sided ice lollies.
Yeah, no. If anyone knows what they are, that's literally what this tastes like. Like, if anyone wants to actually know.
See if I can get one.
Yeah, if you've got one in there, show them. Because like, I couldn't think about it when I was doing the taste test, and like,
oh, that's a stretch and a half. Yeah, I got this little jar for Christmas. You know, it just says Brandon's Game and Sweet Jar. But the funny thing is, I don't game and I don't eat sweets.
Fucking brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're from the UK, it's these ones. You know, they've got monsters on now.
Absolute units.
You know what I'm saying?
Some scary individuals on there. No, so for this stream, we were thinking of we're going to react to 2 awful videos of mine, which we did I did years ago, and then we're going to do SCB predictions, and then we're going to see what time it is before, because we've got less than an hour before, for us anyway, in the UK, for like till it's fucking 2023. So that's going to be fun. Imagine, do you know what'd be hilarious if like I somehow copyrighted myself from watching the other videos, and I'm like, bro, it's literally me. It's like, bro, it's literally me. How could you?
Do you want me to get them up then?
Yeah, go on, get the awful videos. I'm gonna be going that corner cringing, you know.
Alright, hold on. Let
awful.
Coming back on. Alright, the first one is animated movie characters.
Oh no, this is gonna be awful. Honest to God, it's gonna be the worst thing.
Do you want me to have sound or no sound, or should we just?
I think. Well, it's up to you.
Let's go no sound because I'll probably get confusing.
He's two of me.
Alright, there we go. It's on now. I have no idea what you're saying. So.
Oh, it was probably me saying I couldn't kill them in this situation.
Just straight couldn't kill him. I'm gonna know. I could kill all of those.
That's the dogs for me. It's animals, though, isn't it? It's like certain animals.
Yeah, but there's an old man there.
Yeah, but you think you kill an old man,
yes.
Bro? You got put away for shit like that. Turn the volume on. I want to see what I'm actually saying. Like it'll be like some like awful shit. I can't. It's gonna be degrading a bit my voice.
Right, so we'll start this off then. This kid, just dub. You could have some fighting them dub. The kid from Jungle Book. That's a dub.
Nah, man.
Oh no!
Already.
It's me who I would. It's all who I would beat. I think. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
This is with a twist. Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's already fucked. I reckon the kid from Jungle Book beats you, mate.
Depends, like if he's easily. You know, it's all in part of. It's all. I love versus videos, so it's all in part of the environment we're in. If he's in a jungle, I'll give it him. If it's in the concrete jungle, I'm smashing his head in.
You're just gonna curb stomp him.
Yeah, fucking, you're right. No chance. He's a cartoon character. He's not getting any older. He's staying that age.
True, yeah, but he was raised by wolves though, so you know he might have that dog in him.
Yeah, but like, what happened to the wolves? The lords and the noblemen killed them all. And what am I? A lord.
Shit. Yeah,
Don't
but
mind.
you wasn't back then though. You wasn't back then.
No, I wasn't, but that's even more so now. Like, I always had noble blood running through my veins. I knew it. It just took some confirmation.
Wait, you needed a piece of paper.
Yeah, I
to
needed
say.
a piece of paper that says I'm a lord of Cumbria. Like, that's what I need. Nah, I'd easily wipe him. Even back then.
The fox Robin Hood. I believe if he didn't have his bow, it'd be a dub.
To be honest, he could snipe
If he had his
me.
bow, it'd be a close. I'm gonna say he doesn't have his bow.
He could probably snipe me,
Yeah.
though. He could snipe me.
Yeah, just.
I'm like, oh,
That's
I'm not
a
gonna
mouse, so I'd probably just squish it.
That's squish. That's squish. I don't even know.
Turn
What
it
is
down.
that? What is that?
It's a
It's like
mouse.
Is it a mouse or a rabbit?
The mouse. I'm pretty sure it is from the Sherlock Holmes mouse thing. You know, where like they turn Sherlock Holmes into a mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's from that fucking shit. Right, I haven't seen some of these films in ages. You know what I'm saying? Hmm. Little Mermaid.
It depends if it's in water, doesn't it?
Well, it depends what version it is of her, because she has legs, don't she? She just can't talk, so.
What,
You
she's just
know.
gonna come out the water like kickboxing me. Like, Oh, I'm sorry. But
Turned into fucking
he'd be
Poirier.
Mufasa. I think it's Mufasa that he would kick my
That's
ass.
Simba, bro.
Is it
That's
Simba?
Simba?
Is it Simba?
That's Simba, man. That's Simba.
Well, both potato. They both kill me.
That's
I'm no fool.
grown Simba.
I'm no.
I beat Simba's ass. I beat Simba's
You beat
ass.
Simba's ass. Shut up.
Easy W. Easy W.
Easy W. No, I know my limits, mate. Would he just throw him against the wall?
Nah, Woody beats me. Woody beats me.
Yeah, no.
I reckon he's got straps. You know, I reckon he'll wait until you're asleep and then.
I reckon
Like,
Pocahontas
strangle
is savage. You know, I reckon she's
Oh,
she is
yeah.
savage anyway. But like,
She's got that dog in her. Did you see those TikToks with the car where he's like,
yeah, I think he's got some like mutant strength though. The Hunchback.
oh yeah, of course.
That's
yeah.
literally that's Hercules, isn't it? He's literally like a god.
Oh yeah, Hercules. He's a god. Yeah, he's literally a god.
Mulan.
Well,
Depends.
technically a demigod. Nah, Winnie the Pooh. Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh would
Collapse.
slaughter me.
Like,
He'd slaughter me. He's a fucking bear. Like he's a fucking...
True. I want to see where you put Stitch now.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Nah, I'm sorry. He's a fucking alien.
Yeah, but like,
He's an alien, bruv, with 4 arms.
yeah, I could just grab his arms and just fucking yeet him one.
You have 2.
Yes,
He
so.
has 4.
Yeah, if I just lift him up and like kill like that, and he's like, "Fuck, he's just dangling," then isn't he?
Yeah, but you see his mouth though, bruv.
I could just kick him. I could just fucking football him.
Nah. You're chatting shit.
Nah. Let's go. Fucking. Oh, that's the guy from Emperor's New Groove. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
kick the shit out of him. He's spoiled anyway.
Yeah,
I'd beat his ass.
Everyone kicking his fucking ass. That guy, easy dub. What?
I don't even know why I put him there. It's a bear, so yeah.
Mr. Incredible, easy W. Easy W.
Chicken Little. Yeah, I'd like just wring his neck, and I love chicken, mate. I'd eat him like I'd just eat him in front of.
Just chuck him in a fucking deep
It's a
fat
literal
fryer.
car. It's a literal car. How the fuck am I meant to win that? Like, how am I meant to win
Oh,
that?
but technically, though, right? If you're in the car universe, doesn't that make you a car?
Yeah, what kind of car would I be? I could just be like a little. I could be like a ped, for all I know. I'm saying annihilate.
You're a Fiat 500. You're a
Fiat
Fiat 500.
No, have you seen that video? That picture of like that person that's in the car. Like yeah,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's so fucked.
Yeah.
Imagine he runs me over, he like puts me inside him, like and he just eats, slowly digests me. Like, that's probably what happens to
Nice.
people. Some fucking nightmare fuel for you, that to think about.
I don't dream, so it's fine.
I don't dream. You won't be dreaming inside him. You'll be just nightmares.
And that
Oh, get it up! Get it up!
showing us the anatomy of cars here.
Oh no, I brought it for a reason. Like poos in it and stuff.
The thing is, though, right? How do they, reproduce?
I don't know because like it's weird because like yeah, they go into trucks and trucks are just bigger versions of them, so they just crawl into
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
other bigger beings. So I don't really know how that's supposed to go. Yeah, let's not touch on that subject anymore. It's gonna get.
Let's just move on. Move on.
Just a rat.
Remy from Ratatouille.
Just-
What?
Just step on him, like
Nah, that boy's a nerd, man.
I just kick him in the air.
Yeah.
Aladdin's some like. What do I say about Aladdin? I wonder.
I reckon he'll put up a good fight, but I reckon he's got a soft chin, Aladdin. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Pinocchio might poke my eyes out. Like, that might be
He could
why-
just lie.
Tarzan's pretty rolid. What am I going to say about him? No. That's what I'm wondering.
I think Tarzan beats your ass, man.
He probably does. I'd be surprised if I had to put him in here.
Man's taking down gorillas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm taking the L. I'm not getting absolutely annihilated, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm taking the L. That's basically just another fucking bear. I don't give a fuck. Like, he's basically the size of one. Wally. Yeah, I'd just fucking piss on him. Just piss on him, short circuit.
Piss on I'll just start throwing rocks at his eyes and he's blind and I'll just run him over with a car.
Yeah, it depends if you've got a bow or not, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Oh, Wreck-It Ralph.
He destroys
Sure.
anyone.
He'd surely kick my ass. I'm like, no.
Man's
I've
a beast.
Coming with a new title comes wisdom, and I've now got more wisdom, so I could probably do a better tier list than this now. And then that's not a fucking I'm going to. Certainly not.
Yeah, no. How many views we got?
You want? How many viewers? I have no idea. I'm not even looking. I know what'll happen as I'll look and I'll like start lagging. Don't get your
do you want me
hopes
to have
up.
a look then?
Don't get your hopes up. It'll be like none.
Nah, if there's a couple, then I might have to plug the channel. Oh, there's only 3. That's fine.
That's free, nice.
He's literally a dinosaur.
No, listen. To put the volume up. This is probably where I start all my shit talking. Like, go back a smidge then and then.
I think it's just down to my emotions. I think it's a dub. Dinosaur. I don't know. He's not like a T-Rex or anything, so I think it would be a dub. Dub.
Bro, he's a fucking dinosaur. It doesn't matter if he's a T-Rex or not.
Yeah, but it's just not the same, is it? Like, he's got a
Yeah,
long
but those
neck.
fuckers. Yeah, those fuckers have long. Have you seen a giraffe fight?
Yeah, but like, it's not the same size.
If that does that to you, you're honestly your rib cage gone.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like duck and just be like.
You're not ducking it, bro. You're not ducking it.
I'll just chop it. Do you like WWE stuff? I'll just slap it like in the chest and just like it'll like that. The chops.
Him with like an RKO or something.
Got a long neck. I could probably do it. Just a kid in it.
Yeah, that fucking kid from Coco, his neck's getting snapped.
Is that literally
I
Jesus?
swear he's literally like God.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Jesus, isn't it?
This is outrageous how I put it. It depends on where I put it.
We'll have to cut this one out.
No, I took
there
the L. He was literally Jesus. He was literally Jesus, I'm pretty sure. It's a bit outrageous me saying if I could just be at his house.
Chicken.
Shrek.
We're eating good tonight.
Oh, I couldn't fight
Do
Shrek. I couldn't fight Shrek. He's my idol.
Nah. Shrek's OG, man. Shrek's OG.
Shrek is love.
Hey, what about a horse? What about a horse? Are you going to turn into Chaos Lion how you could beat a horse?
I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
You just talk.
I'm probably just talking right now, yeah, just rambling on.
Don't put it in W.
Oh, it'll be a close fight, yeah. So if I get on top of it or not, I own a horse, so if I've got prep time, I could train with it, and then we could like learn a way to defeat them. You just walk up with a horse like Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith
That's a literal line, to be fair. It's a B.
Nah,
Yes.
that B fucks you up, man. That B fucks you up.
I'm not allergic, so I know people that are, so they would get clapped by it, but like, I'm pretty confident in my ability to. I'm sorry, but what kind of a cook? Do you know the guy in that film? Like, he got cooked by a fucking
Yeah.
bee.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd step on me. But I'd let her step on me.
Yeah. What?
No, I'm joking.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Depends if Hiccup's got a
Alright,
dragon,
Mega-
doesn't it? Mega Mind would probably. It depends if it's a fist fight. But if he has prep
Easy
time.
clap.
No, he'd probably be my ass with prep time, though.
I think without prep time, to be honest, I think he beats most people.
I feel like he's got a really bad balance because of his big head. So if I pushed him, he'd fall over.
Yeah, just one solid jab, and he's just like
Not even
his
that,
head
just
ends up
not even
tumbling.
that, just a shove, and he's just like gone. It's a literal snail.
Nah.
Isn't it?
I'm sorry, Turbo, right? He's literally the same pace as an F1 car.
Turbo, which one's that? The fucking
The snail, man.
Yeah, but like
This snail, right? He's got the speed of an F1 car. There's no way you're going to just go, I'll tread on him.
yeah, but like it's a fucking snail, isn't it? Like
A man would zoom.
I literally
you.
know a Frenchman called Max, and I will literally say, "Come meet me, and we'll like beat the shit out of it." And he'll just eat it straight up. He'll straight
Is
up.
your friend, is your friend Max as quick as an F1 car?
Probably.
That's it then. You know, that's on me. That is. That's on me.
He probably will. He'll like me. He'll like me. He doesn't want me to reveal too much of a secret. Yeah, he's just like a boss baby. I could just like he's just a fucking baby, isn't it? Like I just throw him. It's a mammoth. Yeah, I'm not winning that.
Fuck that.
It's a
Robot. He's literally a robot.
Don't know. I think it's an L for me though. Probably. I'm guessing that's where I'm gonna put him.
Oh.
No.
Close fight.
Oh.
Close fight. Apparently.
Depends on the environment, I guess. Like if it's raining, he's gonna be just like fucked, isn't he?
Yeah, true.
It's a
bird. Yeah, slaughter.
Oh wait. No, I can fight him.
A bull. A literal bull.
Yeah, I'll take it. Alright, we'll find out. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Groot.
Man's kicking your ass any day of the week.
But it's that thing, you can dodge like missiles and shit. I think I'm a bit of a grey grade. Hey, yo, where am I putting them?
Man literally backhanded a shark.
Nah, I'm being coached by El Macho. Oh. Being coached by El Macho, that's a bit of an L on me there, to be fair. The Lorax, I speak for the trees. I'm going to kick in your knees.
I'm saying now, right? The Grinch, he's got very skinny legs. I reckon one leg kick, he's gone.
Such a penguin.
Yeah, the man from Surf's Up. Greatest film of all time.
Yeah, I'd probably get clapped by Dracula, to be honest. This is literally Dracula.
Yeah.
I don't carry garlic on me, like, you know what I mean? Or silverware.
God. I was you saying you could beat dinosaurs. What is this?
I'm sorry.
The next one is literally Spider-Man. This should be beats my ass.
Yeah, take that. An L still. But I'm more.
It's close fight. It's close fight.
It depends, really, because, like, when you fight him, because he's the kid one, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's still got super strength. He's got electric shock as well.
Yeah, but, like, you don't need to be, like, the strongest to beat someone. You just need to be smarter.
Yeah, but man can stop a literal bus.
Yeah, but, like, he couldn't stop slipping on a banana peel, probably, could he? I could, like, be some goofy-ass reason I could beat him, like...
Shut the fuck up.
What's the other one like? Tier list, Hunger Games. Do you know? I think it'd be fun. I think that'd be fun. A community one.
What?
For the community on Twitter, doing one of these. Do you like a Hunger Games?
So many people off.
I would piss so many people off because I feel like I would clap people in Hunger Games. Do you know?
Damn.
I feel like they probably won't like me saying this. I feel like the UK guys would probably stick together because there's less of us.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And then
yeah,
the US guys
100%,
would all turn on each other. They'd all like start killing each other. Like there'd be like groups of them. They'd all start killing each other. You'd have like I don't even know. Like some people that are annoying would like die like straight away. Like they'd just be killed, just be halved, and then
Like I think Waffle would just get like sniped with a bow and arrow. You know what I'm saying?
no, I reckon he's gonna go up Boromir style. It'll take like 3 or 4 to take him down, and he'll just drop to the floor. Then Pat'll come in and save him, and then like fucking Aragorn of the fucking film.
just pick him up and just carry him like they're just newlyweds.
Bloody hell. Just drag him into that hole and they're just sitting there for the rest of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm joins the right people. They're literally together the whole time.
Yeah.
Just
Fish literally dies first day because it'll be out of water.
this is the water one, because there's a water one, isn't there? In the second or third film. There's like that water. Have you ever watched them?
True.
The
I've
Hunger Games.
seen the first and second. Well, I watched the first one and half of the second one.
Like one of them, there's like a spinny thing and there's like water and it's like bloody total wipeout sort of shit. Fucking dies first day. Yeah, they're fucked, to be honest.
I reckon Elsa, killing spree, she'll just freeze everything, you know what I'm saying?
I reckon she just run off and start singing somewhere. Yeah,
Ice first day, that's fair. Bunny hides, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. They're small, aren't they? They can.
Why is there 2 Mickey Mouses, like twins?
Is there? What, that one just there?
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse got some killing spray.
Kills everyone. Yeah, look, there's 2 Mickey Mouses.
I think I probably noticed that and I'm like, hey, what the fuck?
List is fucked. The list is fucked. Now, who do you think you put as MVP?
Of this?
Yeah.
What, in like right now?
Yeah.
Probably, if I had to guess. If I had to guess, it would probably be Poe's there somewhere. Yeah, Poe, Shrek. Poe, Shrek.
To be honest, some people be a menace.
Some people won't understand this, but maybe Velma. Velma is. None of you know, like the stories that Velma is like.
Oh.
Not even that. I can't even go on to the nightmare fuel that is Velma Dinkley. Well, let's proceed because I'm literally like, I can see her in the corner of my eye now, like staring at me in the corner. Velma, she's going jinkies, jinkies. No one understands.
To be honest, though, Tom that cat has got his dog in him. You know what I'm saying?
He's pretty durable. Like just random.
Yeah.
To be honest though, like the cars from Cars would probably, if it was a flat fucking map, like they'd just run everyone down, wouldn't they? Let's be real.
Nah, because Frozo and Elsa, they would froze the road. They've got no traction. What are they going to do then?
Well, they've got snow tires on.
Nah, they're race cars, bro. Maybe Mesa, Maybe Mesa.
Mate is the MVP.
He's probably got someone. Nah, it's Bugs Bunny, mate. It's Bugs Bunny or Big Chungus. Be down to those two.
Big Chungus.
Either Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, they'll all just go together, won't they? They'll all have some of the same fucking films.
Oh yeah, they would all just try like scrapping together.
Yeah, he'd die. She'd die. Would Homer though? Is Homer there? Homer might.
Nah, Homer's got like a mad plot.
He goes solo, like when they all die, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Ooh, I'll probably choose MVP at the end. I'm guessing.
Yeah, maybe.
The grandpa, yeah, he dies sadly. I would kill him myself. He's so annoying.
I'd stamp his head into the fucking floor.
I'd grab him by his fucking scarf. I'd grab him by his fucking scarf and throw him into a... You annoying little fucker.
Stop bitch slapping him, you know what I'm saying?
I'll throw him straight into a clothesline from Shrek. Like, just...
Yeah.
This
I used to be called him as well. I used to get called the kid from Up.
the kid from Did
It
You
was
Actually?
Poe, the kid from Up, yeah, and someone else. He'll probably come back to me at some point, but yeah,
Oh my god.
it was very fun. I was either a kung fu master or some fucking neek that wanted a
Some
badge.
some neek in a flying house of some old guy.
He definitely got nonced on, 100%.
Oh, that's
Nah,
depressing.
Gromit's got that dog.
Yeah,
And
he probably goes on a killing spree. Have you seen him?
what the fucking robot spoiler looking motherfucker?
The like guy from like Monsters Inc.
Yeah, he's got
He
tech.
looks like some spider droid from fucking Star Wars or some shit. It just looks like some sort of
Yeah.
some Gundam thing. Yeah, they'll all just join up, won't they? From the mystery gang. Yeah, Ultra
Nah,
Instinct, Shaggy.
Shaggy goes on a killing spree, man. Yeah, Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Just absolute.
Has he
semen.
mastered Ultra Instinct though, or is he,
He created it, man. I don't know what you're on about.
Oh shit!
Created
I don't know
Ultra
that side of the law.
Absolute. Oh my god! Just
I want to do a Dragon Ball Z one. I would do a Dragon Ball Z tier list.
I would definitely do. It depends how you do it though.
Zero,
It depends what you want to do.
zero view.
It depends what you want to do it on, like, because he's like strength's like really like
Yeah,
in a way pointless.
I just
Like,
think he would win a fight. You know,
in a fight, it just
like
depends how far you
overall.
go.
Yeah,
You don't want to go into Super because Super's just like it's just too obscene. So say people from Z would never be able to beat people from Super. It's just too like much of a difference. So you'd want people
Yeah.
from. I'd probably just do purely Z because that's what my specialty is anyway. That's what I know the most on. So that's why I watched when I was younger, and so that's probably like from like Saiyan Saga to Boo Saga. That's kind of all you know. Fuck GT. If you actually know what Dragon Ball is, you know what fucking GT is.
yeah, GT is fucking shit.
I'm trying to think though. There's some good bits in GT, but like,
Is there though? Is there?
yeah, there's some good ideas. Like,
Farmers MVP. The list is fucked. The list is fucked. We're moving on.
no one knows the pain that Velma can cause.
You know, let's
I
go
think
to the very end. Let's see what the
think-
end looks
I
like.
think I put a few in MVP, like possible MVP
Oh yeah,
candidates.
so we've got Poe, Toothless, Mr. Incredible, and Shrek.
Who did I
And
say?
Velma, obviously.
Who did I say? Did I say Velma, Poe, and Shrek?
Yeah, you said one of those.
Well, Toothless can fly, so like
True.
that's probably why I put him in there. And he can fly on his own at the end of the last film, I think. He doesn't need him. Doesn't
True.
need fucking.
Yeah, no, he doesn't need one. And he's got a gal as well. He's got Gally as well.
Yeah. Nah, fuck that's over. I'm glad I wasn't listening to my grating voice the whole time.
Yeah, that's doing me off.
It's always worse though when you hear your
Aye.
voice. Right.
Let's get to the SCB shit.
The
Yeah.
is this yes? Are we just SCB or just a pound for pound?
Alright, so this is small crossover, like small influencers, pound for pound, that Fez work boxing, obviously, that you can see on the screen now. They put out this today at about 4:00, and this was apparently who they thought was the best.
Yes.
Obviously, they've missed out several people, and there is some to debate. Like, for instance, Waffle, like Pat, like Trey, do their fights really count for starters? Because, some other people's fights were actually done in a ring and an event, actually properly sanctioned, So it's something along the line of, because we're small crossover boxing, do we allow it? But how far do we allow it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. With it though, I agree with what you're saying because I'd always used to say that. That was always one of my like. This is why I am better than a lot of you. It's because I fought in an actual event, like on a proper thing. However, it's weird because like small creator boxing kind of started in the backyard. So it is really weird. It is like a weird one. But like, yeah, 100% in-ring experience is better than in your yard experience or in a field experience. But it's how many field and yard and room experiences you think equal an actual.
Yeah,
It's like,
equal and actual, you know.
What do you think it does? Because like, you could fight someone in your yard that like, or in your room that doesn't even want to fight you really that much.
Yeah.
And there's not much
Who does-
inkling
yeah.
into. Like, you could argue a lot. And there's just two of your mates just fighting in your room. It's not diss on anyone, but like, you don't know what's like the
Yeah,
intent.
no.
How much do the people
Yeah.
want to win that fight? If you're just fighting in someone's room and, you know.
It's
But
like
then
this
with
is
stuff like with me and Logan, obviously Trey and Dennis was different because they were actually like going in.
that's the one. Yeah, that's the one I agree. Is because they generally had some kind of hate towards each other, and it was actually kind of, you know, they wanted to fight. It wasn't, you know, oh, do you want to fight on a YouTube video? You know, we'll get some views. And, like, these two generally wanted to fight, which, you know, that you can kind of go, yeah, I agree with it. It counts.
Yeah, and it's
But
weird because like
for-
it
yeah.
just depends what you count as what equals what. That's basically what it comes down to. But like with like stuff like what me and Logan did, we fought people that came in prepared to do it, that wanted to do it, and had the same
Yeah.
experience we did. So there was no like, and there was no weight disparity or anything.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It was like, obviously, you're pretty sure with Logan's fight, it's pretty shit because like I'm pretty sure his opponent injured his shoulder. I'm pretty sure, didn't he? Or
Did,
something.
yeah.
So that's not Logan's fault, but like that just it affects it
No, no.
in a way because he never finished the
Yeah.
fight. But that's not his fault either way. But like,
Obviously, that's kind of the point that I made, because obviously this was Fez work. They missed out a couple. This was the one that I was like, look, I'll make a proper one.
I say Dan's top, yeah.
Dan is technically top. He's not the most, you know, influential out of all of them, because, you know, you'll have Dennis Bell up there, Aaron the Carrot once he's fought January 7th, Tobster, you know.
Yeah.
But him, just because I even got that record wrong, I only remember it as 9-1. He's now 10-1.
I think so,
You know?
I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, Connor messaged me earlier saying, yeah, he's 10-1.
Okay, no.
You know, and Waffle's actually 4-1, 4-1. So, you know, Waffle's lost.
It's what people say though with it as well, because I'm not sure if does that include. I'm trying to think who he's fought though, because I can't remember. Because a lot of them were in his rooms, and then he fought Pat. I believe
exactly.
I kind of only. You don't only count it as this. It sounds a bit shitty when I say it like this, but like, with the ones in your room are weird because it's like weird how you count them. The Pat one,
Yeah.
I say the Pat one kind of counts, even though it's not in a setting of being a ring. The one you did get back counts, but that's the one that's weird because like,
Yeah, technically it's
technically it's a DQ. He wins. Like technically, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Like he would if his
no, it'd be no contest. It'd be no contest.
I
so no one, yeah, no one would win.
I thought it would have been like a DQ win for Waffle because it was the opponent's corner that got involved.
No, because it was the ref. It wasn't the opponent's corner. It was the ref. The ref just decided to start fighting for some reason. So it would have been held as a non-contest, and none of them would have got. I think actually no. I think it goes onto the draw column. Let me have a look.
So personally, if it ended like that, it shouldn't have been counted as a winning either.
That's what I was trying to tell him before. You interrupted.
I thought like it was his corner that started it. So then he was like, that's why he got DQ'd. I don't know.
No, it was the ref. Yeah, no, it just becomes nothing. So realistically, the fight just shouldn't have counted as a win or a draw. But obviously, the community is I think the only reason he's getting away with it, Waffle, no disrespect to you, but it's just because, he was kind of one of the first ones to do it.
Yeah.
So, you kind of don't want to go up against
I think he was winning
someone who
anyway.
was.
I think he was going to win it anyway, to be fair to him, because he did win the rounds.
But you don't
I
know.
think.
You don't know them.
You don't
He,
know.
he
but-
only he only did one, and he was getting caught with a few decent shots.
I want to know what his weight class was, because I think he said to me that he was like either cruiser or heavyweight, but there's still a. I think Waffles needs to start fighting people his own weight. That's my issue with it.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't really know because like I don't know if he didn't look heavyweight to me.
No.
The guy, but like Waffles like 250. So it's like
Yeah.
it's why I don't think him and Patch. I don't think they're ever going to fight again. I don't think they should, because it was like, what did I say? It was the equivalent of Joe Luis Ortiz when he fought Ruiz.
Yeah.
It was the equivalent of him fighting Bivol after he fought Canelo. You know what I mean? It's a bit obscene.
I do, yeah.
The weight that's the same weights, basically. So you won't get Luis Ortiz challenging for that title that Bivol's got, would you?
No.
Because
No,
it's just
you
like
would not.
so. Well, arguably like Canelo.
Is the updated version, kind of. Still needs the record
I think Jack Shaw's underrated as fuck.
Overrated or underrated?
No, underrated as fuck.
Really? He's lost twice.
Yeah, but he's like lost on actual stages.
True, yeah.
And he's come back each time. And he's come back each time.
I was
like-
talking to him earlier about something I'll talk to you later about. And he was just saying the person I fought last was 5-0.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, oh. How have they managed to get
You
that
know,
on?
fair-
Then? How's that managed to get thingy then?
No idea. No idea.
Okay, no. Well, he's losing to people that are good then. If that's the case, if that's true. But like he's lost.
Yeah,
but the
true.
thing is, I'm rating him because he's obviously wanting it, so he's going back. Even though he's lost, he's gone again. He's going again.
Yeah, he keeps going back
He
to
keeps
it,
going
yeah.
back to it, so he's going to be better, and he's going to be that drive for it, isn't it? Like,
Do you like the background though? I worked on that for about 5 minutes.
yeah, I'd say Dan's the top. Like, if you really wanted to be, if I wanted to be really picky with it, I'd have 15 slots, move everyone down like 2 or 3, and just have Dan at the top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but yeah,
Obviously, the thing is, though, this is the thing I was debating earlier as well with Dan, is we only have footage for one of his MMA fights, don't we?
yeah, because they were from years ago. He's not lying.
Obviously, yeah.
He's not
No,
lying.
I know.
But yeah, I know.
But
that,
then
yeah.
there's the thing of me, because obviously I've had MMA fights when I was younger. Did that count?
It's when it comes to boxing, though, isn't it? So how much does it help you in that sense?
Yeah. Just look at McGregor. He managed to hold his
Yeah.
own against Floyd Mayweather, for a certain amount of time. So I'd say it helps a lot.
It probably helps a lot, yeah. But it depends how long ago it was and what level you were at and what level you're going at. I'd say it probably does at the level you're at, but like the highest levels, the gap probably goes like that. Like as the levels go up, if that makes sense. So say if you went into like pros, it probably wouldn't help you that much. But the level you're at now, it would help you quite a bit, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah. But
I
that's
don't-
what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So technically, is my record then 7-1?
I'm pretty sure Dan's are all boxing though.
But it can't be because he had
I
an
think-
MMA fight, didn't it? And it counted towards that.
I don't know. I still classic it as 9-1 because he said I'm pretty sure to me he did boxing. Unless it's a mixture. Unless it's a mixed record. Like I don't know.
Could
I don't think so. Unless
Glasgow.
unless Con's getting mixed up, and he's just saying 10.
Maybe.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it was still 9 because he told me his fight got cancelled, the boxing one, because it just went to shit. Like his opponent pulled out and they couldn't get a replacement. And I feel kind of bad now because I also had to pull out with train strikes. So that's two fights he got pulled out. I feel bad for him, but he's sound top. He's a top man. Is Dan. So he's a grown ass man. He knows what the fucking gist is. and how
Yeah.
fucking difficult shit is to deal with. To be fair, I'm going to say something now. I'm pretty sure people are already saying. People are wanting me to fight Callum Vela now.
I know.
Your opponent, your old opponent. I'll take that fight. But the thing is, though.
Would you?
Oh, yeah. But, like, the thing is, though, people are going to be like, oh, you're a duck, because the Dan thing. But the thing is with that now, like, we can organise it. I'd rather do it before April, because I'm quite busy in April, because I'm, like, lambing and stuff at home, so I need to be home and helping my family out and stuff. But, like, if it's like in, like, March or something, I could probably do it in March or even Feb. But the thing is with that, though, no disrespect, Callum, but I've said the same to Waffle as well. It's that fact that Dan was so much of a threat, I put all the weight on. Because I had to put all weight on anyway, because I dropped to like 86 and had to get up again to get into like heavyweight range. And I was like 97 the other day. I'm like, I've lost weight like rapidly. I don't even know why I'm now. I'm like 93 just from like not eating as much as I did. Now, how weird is that? I've had a Christmas dinner and Christmas food and stuff, and I've lost weight. It makes no sense, does it? And then
Yeah, I know. It
makes no sense.
same with me.
It just shows how unnatural it was for me to be that heavy. You know, I mean, body was just rejected the weight as soon as I wasn't forcing it on anymore. Because I was trying to force it on with fat because I didn't want to put muscle on because it would tire me out quicker. There was more oxygen, blood flow. And I didn't want to get tired with him, with Dan. Because I'd die, you know? It's not fun. But with Dan, it's like, it was that much of a threat. I had to prep as much as I could in that sense.
Yeah.
But no offense to Callum, like, I feel like Callum's a lot more. He's like one of the Ents from Lord of the Rings. He's like just trudging along. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I do. Yeah, I do.
That's not an insult, and he probably hits hard because he's heavy. Pretty sure he's heavier than Dan, but I just feel like I'd actually like to fight someone taller than me because I've always training with people that are taller than me to fight someone slightly smaller than me. Which Dan was smaller than me as well in height, and my opponent was a bit in my first fight was a smidge smaller than me. Like in height, not by much at all, but when I'm training with people that are like 6 foot and I'm 5'10", it does like makes a massive because there's not as many people that are. I just didn't spar as many people that were smaller. There just isn't that many. But like with that, it's just like I'd rather fight someone bigger. And with it, personally, people are going to say I'm ducking Dan. If Waffle wants to have this fight in the summer, if this alleged Jake Paul KSI fight happens in the summer, and they all come over, I'd rather fight Waffle before I fight Dan, because Dan is like the end boss. Do you know what I mean? Oh, he's being told. He's being told things.
What? Oh, sorry.
I heard someone came in, did they?
Yeah, someone was just saying fucking New Year's, and I was just like, it's not even time yet.
It's like, we've got 15 minutes.
Idiot.
Yeah, 17 minutes.
Idiot.
No, I was saying...
Just going to bed.
I was saying that
I did hear you.
I was saying that, but like basically, Callum's like I'd fight Callum, I'd maybe have a fight again, like a bit after that. But
I think the thing with Callum is
with fights like that though, like I can prepare for them, but I don't mind going in at a catch weight with that and be a cruiserweight because I feel like they pose a threat to me. I wouldn't be taking the fight otherwise. It would be a challenge, but like it's not as much of a challenge as Dan. To the point where I'm like, actually low key a bit fucking scared to like get in. You know what I mean? In a sense, like a good sort of scared. Like I could get actually like I could lose this very easily if I'm not on it 100% all the time. But like if I fight Callum or maybe someone else, I don't know if I'd fight after that. But I'd rather fight Callum. Say if I only fight 2, I fight Callum and then I fight Waffle. If it happens, but you know what I mean? Like I'd fight those 2, and then I see Dan as like a big final boss. So it's like,
that's what I was saying the other day. I was saying that Dan, with the record he has in this small scene, he is like, he's the guy that you want to aim for to fight.
Last, but like
it's like if you could, like I'm saying now for you, if you was to fight Callum Vela and you was to win, then you could then face someone like Anton, or Jack Shorey or JST. Yeah, you fight someone like that. A little, like, no offense, Callum Vela, but you wasn't the best technical. Whereas someone like JST is. Obviously, watch the footage on my channel. I broke it all down. It's pretty much perfect video. Compared those two, and then stepping up again to fight someone like Dan with the record, his build, he is intimidating.
He's a
You know?
big don. Like he's literally someone that sailed down years ago from Scandinavia, that invaded our shores and coasts, stole our golden women away, and sailed back to Scandinavia again.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He's
Exactly.
absolutely. But the thing is, though, I'd rather fight Waffle before I fight Dan, because when, no offense to Waffle's a massive step down from that.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? I want to you kind of want to go up from that.
It's like I also want to fight Dan, because in my head he is the challenge.
He's
like if
the
you
benchmark.
beat Dan, you've got respect from everyone.
Yeah,
it's like there's nothing about it. If you beat Dan nice and clearly, if it isn't like oh, Dan should have actually won that. Your Face Sensei and King Kenny. If you beat him comfortably, you're gonna have respect from everyone in this community.
I just think, though, with it, I treat him as the final boss, but obviously if Waffle can't make it to the US, I'm not going to go, you're a duck, because he can't. It's unreasonable for him to come over for no other reason other than that fight, like the KSI Jake fight. But, I need to start picking the opponents, now, and, because I've spoke to Callum privately, and he wants it on SCP-2, but I have no idea when SCP-2 is going to be. You know what I mean? I have no idea when that's going to be. And it's one of those things where I want to get it done in the early months of that year. Because by the time SCP-2 probably rolls around, that's been over a year since I've been in the ring.
True, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like I was talking to someone earlier privately about fighting. I was like, look, I'm injured. You still need to make your debut. It's a perfect match. And 100%, let's do it. I was just like, I'll speak to Connor once SCB's won, and I'll find out when it is, and then we can talk more about weights and everything. But it's so far, if we could, I'm saying it right now, if we could get some of the people back, right, from SCB1.
Well, the ones that
so let's say, so let's say JST, right? He comes back. I don't know. He faces Anton or Jack, right? Boom. There's already one heavyweight matchup, or cruiserweight, whichever one they want to do it. You versus then Callum Vella. There's another one, and then me versus the person I'm going to fight. Hopefully, that's then another heavyweight fight.
I think a good blueprint for SCB going forward. I know we want big cards and people like big cards, but big cards are so hard to do. It's so hard to keep all the people on it. Because as soon as you get an injury, it's or something happens, it's fucked. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, though. If you have a small heavyweight, it's different, right? With heavyweights and different weight classes, because obviously with Logan and Tolbster and shit, they're pretty much all the same weight. So if Aaron the Carrot was to pull out and Finn was to pull out, I'm pretty sure both Logan and Tolbster are going to go, let's make the fight go on. Boom, that's done.
Yeah.
But since now all the heavyweights, obviously I've got my injury. You had to pull out because of train strikes.
Yeah.
You've got Dan. Obviously Callum couldn't find an opponent because obviously who's going to want to fight him? No one. Jack pulled out from Anton because he lost and he wasn't ready to come back yet,
which is
fair
completely
enough.
fair. That's completely fair. Yeah, doctors and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Obviously, you've then got Anton, who was supposed to be his opponent, and then you have JST as well. So realistically, if you message each of them and just go, look, guys, there's a fight here. We're making this fight and this fight. Let's say you versus Callum Villa and JST versus Jack Shorey. Could you be the replacement? Because there's me,
goes wrong,
Dan, Anton, and the person I'm trying to fight. If then goes wrong, they can go, look, we've got 4 people on backup. Could you do that? And then you can then have, your lightweights like Tobster and Jam to come back, or even the Kelly brothers, for them to then come back onto the event. So you have a good mixture. Because now, this SCB event is literally who's going to fight each other next.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm 9% sure Logan wants to fight Topster.
I was talking to him. I think he does. But it's just the fact that I think he wants to have this fight first, see where he's at, because obviously his opponent before got injured in front of like 30 seconds. So obviously he wants to see where he's at, doesn't he?
Yeah. I feel
I
like
think if Finn pulled out now, I don't think he would fight Tobster. But once he knows where his level's at and he has tape to go back on, and he's like, look, this is what I did bad, this is what I did good, he can work on that. And then someone like Tobster, it'd be a brilliant fight for him.
Yeah, 100%. It's just one of those things where, like, it just really depends on, like, who gets injured and how they get injured. And that's the thing with having loads of different weight classes on an event, because it's like, oh, I can swap, but if someone else gets left, you know what I mean? You have to have, like, loads of fucking backups, and it's really, like, people don't understand how hard it is to, like, do these events. Like, it's just really awkward to deal with.
It is awkward, but realistically, obviously, Callum Vella's entitled to, think if he wasn't ready or not, and obviously he wants to keep his record clean.
Yeah.
But like, I'm pretty sure if Dan had to back out and I backed out anyway due to injury, I'm pretty sure you would have taken the fight with Callum Vella, wouldn't you?
Oh, if no one else would have, yeah. If I could have made it, yeah. Like, if something happens to Dan, yeah.
Yeah, because if Callum Vella was to fight Dan and Callum Vella won, Jesus Christ, would that put him at the top?
Oh yeah, it would. Like, it'd be an upset. Like, it'd be like such a last minute.
Oh yeah,
that.
It'd be crazy, But that's just something Con's got to think about. Is now who does he pick for the fight, and who can he realistically rely on to be the backup? Because if Dan goes, oh look, I can make it. If he had a fight like next week or something, was like, look, I can make it.
Yeah.
Then you can then have Dan as the backup for an opponent. So if you guys then go, look, if any of you back out, this is who you're going to fight, and just have that as one of the things.
Yeah.
Like it is in normal boxing, when in the contract you'll have like someone who, like, for instance, if Dylan Dennis pulls out now, it'll probably be, I don't know, Joe Weller or something.
Yeah.
Or Swarms again. Just having someone there just in case. I think that's what Con should have done this time, but obviously it's the first event, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to like turn. I am listening to you. I'm just trying to make sure I can turn like live comments on. Because for some reason, live chat is not on my thing, but I don't think I could do it without like resetting like the entire thing, which is pretty dog shit, to be honest. Pretty hell. My fucking mate messaged me before. He might even be watching. I don't even know if he's watching this still. He said like, Stitch would beat your ass. Nah, no, you would not. No, you would beat his ass. Bloody hell. No, I'm trying to put. If people are asking for it to be on, I'm
you versus
trying.
Stitch?
It's on Made for Kids. That's why. Oh, bro, why is that on? I don't know. Don't know why.
Time.
Yeah, Pat. No, I don't. I've just not. I don't know. I've just done a big oopsie and just not. Do you know what? We could just turn it off and on again, but like, I don't know.
You want to do the predictions quick with only 6 minutes to go?
Yeah, go on then. Right, we'll do the quick predictions and then.
Wait.
Right, what's your opinion on Connor Fez?
I spoke to the Kelly brothers. They seem ready. They don't seem nervous at all. I haven't really seen anything from Fez. Apparently he's 2-1. I don't believe it. So I'm gonna go with Connor Kelly. I reckon unanimous decision.
I think from what I just don't really know much about any of the people like on this bit. Not as an insult, but like, I know the Kellys like talking. The Kellys do like their talking, which they're entitled to do so because they're promoting it. I've heard. Have
you seen how they're in exactly the same position as well?
Yeah, I know. I've noticed exactly that. I was looking at just then. that that's really risky. What's that stance called though? It's what Eddie Hall did. What's it called?
You put me on a spot here.
This way that it's how you fight like that, don't you? You cover your body and then you have like your arm like this. What's it called?
I know.
can't remember.
Oh,
Well,
you put me on a pressure.
I can't
Man.
remember what the stance is
Philly
called.
style.
Philly
It's a
shell.
Philly stance,
It's a Philly
yeah.
shell.
Philly shell. That's it.
Philly
Yeah,
shell.
yeah.
Philly shell.
Where you
It's like
where you lay the arms down on your body
It's
and
really
your rear
risky.
hands up.
It's really
by your
risky
chin.
though, isn't it?
It is really risky. Yeah.
So like, I hope you know what you're doing if you're fighting like that. Like if you do decide,
It's very hard. You have to be very defensive if
It's like
you
it's very head movement reliant though, isn't it? Like I believe it's like very
yeah,
like to
it's
dodge. It's
head
like
movement, footwork, movement in the body, changing the angles up. It's very defensive more than it is offensive, and it's like you see that against like Floyd. So when he fought Canelo, he was just letting Canelo come in, and because he knew what he was doing with the Philly shell, he could just counterattack. But obviously, if the Kelly brothers are coming in with the Philly shell style and they're going to go offensive, it's just not going to work, and then they're just going to end up getting hit for no reason.
yeah. Hopefully, it's just a pose because I'd rather not. Philly shell's like if you do it well, it's going to be good, but the likelihood of you doing a Philly shell well with the level that everyone's at is very unlikely. Hopefully, it's just a fucking pose. They've just twinned it, and just hopefully that's just a pose. But yeah, I'd probably agree. I think both. I think both Kellys win. Like I don't necessarily know how, but like if what's true about Fez is true, then Fez should be the favorite. But I have no idea much about them.
It's like in the podcast coming out Thursday with the Kelly brothers. Connor was literally just going like, "Oh yeah, at first it was he had no fights. Now apparently he's got 2 fights and 1 loss. Like 2 wins, 1 loss." And he's just like, "I don't know what to believe." I was like, "To be honest, mate, I don't fucking know anything about like Fez kids." So,
well, hopefully it doesn't. No surprises happen on the day because I won't be surprised. How unlucky we've been, like with it all. Like
he's just Mike Tyson, eh?
Yeah, Mike Tyson. I have to say it's the same with the Chapel and the Callum one as well. But with Finn versus Logan, I like them both. But on paper, I've said this to Finn privately, and he knows as well. No disrespect to Finn, but just because on paper, just Logan, it's just he's fought. Even though he didn't fight the full fight because of the injury and that with his opponent, but I feel like he's in more of a camp. You know what I mean? And there was less to learn.
Yeah.
There was less to learn from the start. I feel like he's just got a big head start. And I feel like that's what's going to get him the fight. I don't think there's going to be any knockouts except for the main event.
You
reckon? In my opinion. I don't think there's going to be any knockouts. No, non-clean, definitely not. But TKO.
I reckon
might be a stoppage.
I reckon Chapel versus Callum Kelly. I reckon that'll be stoppage 2nd round. I don't know anything about Chapel. I don't think he knows what he's doing either. So I reckon he'll go in there, absolutely try and knock Callum Kelly out in the 1st, gas himself out by doing that, and then in the 2nd, his hands are going to be down, and then Callum Kelly's just going to jab him, and then the ref's just going to go, "Look, mate, you're not defending yourself. It's over."
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know with Finn. I don't know what to expect from Finn either. What's the thing?
With Finn versus Logan, in my video when I broke down Logan's footage, I was saying he didn't have great success when the person pressured him. So obviously, if Finn can, just eliminate Logan's jab, because Logan is very good with his double jab, right? He's absolutely amazing with it. I think it's one of the things he works on the most, because his double jab was landing so much, and he was able to find his range with it. It was absolutely amazing. But if Finn can eliminate that, if he can make Logan think, "Oh shit, my best weapon is no use to me anymore. What have I got to do?" And then Finn comes into the inside, works his body, throws these overhand shots. I reckon he's going to have a better time than Logan will in there.
No, yeah. We've just got 1 minute till New Year's here.
Oh shit, better be quick, man. I reckon, Aaron the Carrot just drop kicks Tobster and Aaron wins.
I reckon they both squat in the middle and they just get the Bunsen burner out and they start making s'mores. I think the Tobster should, and it's New Year's. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
No, I think Tobster, I don't know much about Aaron the character, but I just think Topster just slaps him. To be honest, that's no disrespect, but
Yeah, just serious answer now. Obviously, I was talking to Topster the other day. The podcast is coming out Monday with him. And then Finn's one, actually, I've been waiting to do that for a very long time, comes out the following day. So, a little sneak peek. But with Topster, it seems that he wants the knockout. But that's one of the dangerous sides.
Those two are definitely headhunting for something bigger. Like those two.
Yeah. Because if Aaron, I'm gonna say now, he could get lucky, hit him with one perfectly good shot that, might break Topster's nose. That could then affect how then Topster reacts in a fight, slows him down, he then starts getting nervous, I'm just putting out there what could happen, but realistically, I've got Topster winning round 1, either KO, TKO, or stoppage.
Yeah.
I think if it goes past the first round, I think he quits on the stool.
I just don't know. Like, I hope Aaron the Carrot's like surprises us though. I hope it's like, I hope all the fights are competitive. I'd rather not see anyone just get starched. I'd rather see like good fights. I'd rather see good fights. Like everyone's competitive, and it's like you want a winner, but you don't want it to be like a domination. You want people to have their moments in each. You want your back and forths and stuff. You want your little storylines in the ring, like there and then it just be entertaining. People are gonna just immediately go, "Oh, there was no knockouts. It's gonna be crap." Or some people are gonna go, "Oh, there's not enough fights." But like we tried, very much so, to get all these fights. But the more fights you have, the harder it is.
The thing is, they've got some fights from other people, obviously not known in the Twitter scene, underneath. So, there's fights there. So if you're still going to the event, it's going to be a good night of boxing. So, you're in for a good night of boxing. Obviously, we are too when we watch it live. But obviously, these are the ones that most of the Twitter community cares about. So these are the ones that we got to break down. But yeah, no, I feel sorry for Aaron because I think for his debut fight, he's got such a hard fight.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of Tubbs' confidence comes from him not rating Aaron as well. Like,
and I think as well, I'm kind of stereotyping here. I think, Aaron's kind of more of that, don't take it as an offense, a nerdy type of kid, Yeah. Whereas Tobster, he was probably into another sport before he came to boxing. So he's already that kind of natural athlete. So crossing over, if he can learn the basics, he'll be amazing. For the level he's at now, if he can learn the basics, amazing.
Yeah, it's just one of those things as well where the only two people that I'm aware that have had actual like boxing training with people in a ring is Finn and Logan. You know what I mean? Like everyone else, like there's like people hitting bags and stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, we get you've hitting bags, and that's good. You're hitting a bag like in your backyard or something like that." But like I've seen clips of like Finn in the ring, whatever you thought he looked like when he was learning, and then I've seen stuff with Logan. He's in a ring learning, but like, for all I know, Tobster and that just haven't or have done a lot. We just haven't seen it. You know what I mean? It's hitting bags, but then there's like in a ring hitting pads with someone else or sparring. You know what I mean? It's completely different. And
the thing is why... Carry on.
But it's just I just don't know like how technical some of these people were going to be, because all I've seen him do is hit bags. Some of these people might not have, like, this sounds like I'm discrediting the event. I'm not whatsoever. We don't know how much work some of them have put in. It's been very on the down low. So it's either they've just been hitting bags and that's all they're going to be doing. So they're going to get hit for the first time themselves back. Your bag doesn't hit your back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
But also, like, I'm one to talk because my technique was terrible because of the bright lights and stuff and the nerves I had with my fight. But like,
excuses.
But like, they could be the exact same though.
So you might be really 100%.
Good, and then the bright lights hit you, and you're like, "Fuck," you know what I mean?
I know all of them are saying, like I said it as well myself, that I won't get nervous, but everyone gets nervous, just a little bit.
The thing is, though, if you're not nervous, you're not fighting the right person.
Yeah, no.
You're not fighting the right person. If you're not nervous, there's something wrong. You need to be fighting someone that's like on your level or better. You want to be challenging yourself each fucking time. There's no point going in and being like, I'm just going in just for another day at the office. It's going to be just easy. Like, people say that, but they don't mean it. You know what I mean? Like,
No, of course, no, yeah.
Even like, I shouldn't excuse this fight, but like Tyson Fury with Derek Chisora, that fight should have never happened anyway. It should have been Joe Joyce, in my opinion. But Tyson couldn't just stand there for like 6 rounds, not do anything, and take everything Chisora could throw at him. Because he would get dropped.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I don't care who it is, but like, that would be ultimate confidence. So if Tyson had the ultimate confidence, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to absolutely annihilate him, like, easy. Or he'd probably say the same about Anthony Joshua. He'd probably say Anthony Joshua would never beat me. He couldn't touch me, he couldn't lace his boots or something. And he's like, do nothing.
He'll be training every day from like 7 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah. So it's kind of one of those things where, like, it's the talk and you don't rate them. Then stand there for 2 or 3 rounds and just take his best shots and see how you feel. You know what I mean? Like, afterwards. Because that's the risk that you're taking every time you go in, is them hitting you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, obviously, there's all the movement and the dodging it, and that's blocking. That's completely different. That's what boxing is. But, like, to say someone can't hurt you, or you're not confident whatsoever, it's stupid. Especially at certain weight classes, like heavyweight and stuff, where everyone's got touch of death nearly. You know what I mean? Because they're all massive. Obviously, the lighter weights is different. Lighter weights is more volume. Lightweights can chin each other. Don't get me wrong, they can, but like it's more like volume. It's faster, and they're more likely to move out of the way of stuff because they're just faster. That's why pound for pound lists are so weird to do in the community, or like who would win.
Oh yeah,
because it's like I would say like Logan's probably technically better than me, and he's way faster than me. But like Logan will admit like it would make more sense for me and Logan to fight because there's so much weight difference. And it would just it's like one of those things like when I was on about it with someone I can't remember with like Tyson Fury versus Usyk. Usyk's skill is like 11, Tyson's is like 9. That's you might like agree with that, you don't. But then Tyson Fury's size is like 11 and Usyk's is like 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what, and the power difference is massive. The speed difference is not as big as you'd think it would be. You know what I mean? And then those advantages start to close, and you're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I do, yeah.
But yeah, no, I think this is going to be some. I feel like it's either going to be there's going to be some scrappy fights, but scrappy fights can be entertaining. Don't get me wrong, you're going to be entertained. But like, I'm looking forward to the press conference. What some of these guys are going to be saying to each other.
Are you going to watch it live with me as well, or
the press conference?
If
the press conference is live, I'll watch it with you 100%.
Views.
I won't be bringing that, man. Don't worry.
I mean, you're putting more than me at the moment, so anything's better than what I'm doing.
Those clap tier lists we were watching earlier pull more views than I do nowadays. I think we were both a bit washed, mate. I think we're washed now.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
No. New year, do you feel different?
To be honest, I feel better because I have plans today to go out and walk for the first time. Not obviously because I couldn't be able to walk before. I could walk. It's just, since my injury, I haven't done a lot of walking. So tomorrow's going to be the first day I'm going to walk just over the field next to me. Just going to have a little walk around, testing me out, and hopefully start training again in the later weeks of January to prepare for my fight.
Yeah, I can't beat a good walk, to be honest. It's underrated cardio, but it's just if you're somewhere rural, you can't beat it. Well,
oh yeah, it's lovely, man. Just to walk down some lanes every now and then,
Literally, that's
some fields as well.
That's what I'm surrounded by, to be honest. That's all there is
that's
around
why
me.
I used to. Yeah, same.
That's how I get. It's literally the road to get to a road is a lane. Like it's literally like just a back road to get to civilization. The Romans would be scoffing from my lane.
It's like there's one main road, right, that goes all the way through my village, and then every other road is just country line. Can't
beat it, to be honest. Amazing. Though, I was thinking of making some like really weird content. I make weird content anyway sometimes, but I was thinking of going skinwalker hunting.
Oh,
Skinwalker and Wendigo
so
hunting.
funny.
Because I'm 99% sure, like, there's some Wendigos and
That'd be
shit
the
in my
best.
woods near my house, you know. I can hear them. I can hear the Skinwalkers going, come here, come here. And I'm just there
I
like,
lost
no.
You muted?
I'm muted.
Oh, or is that me? Have I-
That's you. It's not me.
Oh,
Can you
I
hear me now?
unplugged somehow. I can hear you
No,
now. Yeah,
I'm just saying I've got to go Skinwalker hunting. Right, this is gonna be really off topic from what we're on about. Look up Skinwalker on your fucking share screen.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Wendigo or something like that. These are the things. If I don't know what they are, I'm gonna be hunting these in my woods. So if I disappear for a few days, that's you know what's happened.
I will stop that. Just so we can search it.
Wendigo. Go make sure your history is clear.
Accept all images. Okay. Wendigo.
I'm gonna go hunt
Oh.
some Windgussy. That's what I'm gonna be looking.
Alright, let's go back on then. Here we go.
No chance. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for some of them cunts in my woods, you know.
I could fuck one of these, honestly.
I fucking RKO the shit out of them. Do you know what? I'm gonna have to play some of that. There's Wendigos. What is the game? God, what's the game called? I've literally got it. My mate plays it. I've still not played much of it. God, Until Dawn. I need to play some Until Dawn, and then I'll be prepared to how to fight him. Now I'm gonna march into my wood like for New Year's and cleanse the wood of the Wendigos.
Now that you're a lord, yeah, that's what you gotta go do.
Yeah, I need to sally my settlement forward and get the garrison out, and we'll go out through with pitchforks and fire and burn them out. Fucking things.
I'm not gonna lie, I could easily take these guys in a fight, all at once. If I'm being serious.
It's like training for me, that like.
Yeah, this motherfucker, that's an easy day at the office, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna...
No.
You know
You can't sneak up behind me. I'll be headbutt, then straight headbutt with the back. Just
yeah, fucking headbutt the cunt.
Type in Skinwalker. Because those things are
Yeah,
like... Those things are... Oh, is that what Skinwalker is? Skinwalkers are the funky ones. They're the ones that are going to trick you. These are the Einsteins.
mate, to be honest, I just want to fight everyone, so if I see someone go, you want to fight?
Well, Skinwalker ones. You want to fucking box, mate? You want to fucking box, mate? Do you want...
Start fucking jumping.
Don't stand the chance against me, Skinwalkers. Skinwalker trend. No, I'm gonna find someone. I'm gonna beat the shit out of them. No chance against
Yeah.
me.
Some old woman's just walking a dog in the morning.
I'm sorry if there's a fucking. If there's a fucking old woman in the woods, she's a fucking Wendigo or a fucking Skinwalker. I don't give a fuck. Like she's not some old woman in the woods. I'm sorry.
Nah, man, of course she is.
More fool her for walking in the woods near my house.
Yeah, just fucking ass.
I'll just go for a Mike Tyson and bob and weaving. Dodge the claw attacks. Wouldn't stand a chance. Kick it kneecaps him. Eat that, granny. Hate tricking me.
Bitch.
No, I'm gonna go Wendigo hunting, get some Wendigo seeing, tell my mates how it feels. Fucking Wendigos. What do they call them in America? They call dryads or something stupid like that, or druids or something. Like it's some mythical it's basically just werewolves, but it's just weird as shit.
I'm still certain America just isn't real.
It might not be. I'm pretty sure it's just a random Discord server somewhere. I'm convinced. It's America is just propaganda in it. It's not real. It doesn't exist.
Oh, you know what I bought? Right. I bought some
Go on, I believe in you.
Jelly.
Go on, I believe in you. Petroleum jelly.
Yeah.
It sounds it sounds flammable. Is it?
Yes.
Petroleum jelly. Could light Skinwalker on fire with that. Can you send me some out?
Yeah, I'll just pass it.
Fucking, do you reckon
That's
if
how it works.
I'll offer them Prime, and they'll be like, "Oh, Prime, we've not got that
Oi,
from
mate.
Aldi yet," and they'll come and they'll reach with their fucking claws like that round the fucking thing, and I'll just fucking snap their leg. That's my Prime. Fucking,
My Prime, you wanker.
that's my Prime. You fucking skinwalker. Get back into the woods with you.
I bought so much shit for my fight. Like, I bought this for my corner. I bought all this shit, right? Hand tape as well. Bought hand tape. And for the gloves as well. Instant ice packs. You know?
To be fair though, at least you've got some like. Nah, that's outrageous. I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say at least you've got some like lube and that in the background now. Like, just absolute. To be honest though, I've always wanted to have a proper podcast. You know, like a proper like Joe Rogan style. I'd love to just go in on about skinwalkers and shit. It'd just be funny as shit. Like, is he gonna go find some skinwalkers?
Some old women, they normally walk around at night around here, so I'm just going to go get some sparring practice in.
Nah, you'll think it's a skinwalker. It's be some road man or something just looking down the street. It's like, you're a skinwalker. It's like, you what, bro? You what? He's a fucking skinwalker.
You what, bruv? You what?
He's a fucking skinwalker.
You fucking skinwalker.
It's a fucking skinwalker. It's just morphed into fucking some guy wearing trackies and shit. It's just fucking.
Well, what did you think of this? What did you think of
Dragon Ball
Super Broly?
The best
Broly,
fucking the best fucking fucking movie that's been out in a long ass time. To be honest.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's why I've got it.
I'm quite. It's weird that there's a lot of people that watch Dragon Ball that are into fighting. I wonder fucking why.
Yeah.
I wonder fucking why. We don't fucking shoot lasers though in boxing though, do we? It'd be fucking sick if we did, though.
Yeah.
I won't lie, like.
I would. Yeah.
Fucking just. Thing is, I'm gonna do this like, and you're gonna be shitting yourself because you don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what I'm doing. Am I teleport? Am I gonna just laser you? You don't know, do you?
Yeah. You're not gonna know.
You're not gonna know till I do it. But no, it's just Dragon Ball Super Broly. Like I was gonna do a video and I was gonna rank like, I think I was gonna rank the sagas, like in Z,
Oh yeah.
like which is the best saga. I was gonna do a top like 5 or 10 fights in Dragon Ball Z, or just in general, like maybe. I was gonna do like the movies, which were the best movies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking of doing some verses as well, like like this character versus this character. Oh god, what's he got now?
What do you
What's
reckon that is? It's a box. What do you reckon it is?
Oh, some hardcore porn in there.
You know me too well. No, it is. I bought this just before I started camp. Massage gun.
I don't think that's going to work on the skinwalkers.
Mate, you'd be surprised actually. They enjoy it a little too much.
They enjoy it a little too much. They'll worship me as their lord then. More followers.
Yeah, no, I bought this just before started fight camp, and oh my days, does that do wonders to your back?
I can imagine. To be fair, they do look quite nice.
They is, but they do come with some weird attachments. You know, like it kind of looks like a.
What the fuck are they expecting you to do with that?
Yeah, there's this one. You know,
I'm not exactly wrong with my first assessment, am I?
No.
Like I don't think it's like too far fetched to have assumed.
No. And whatever you think you could do with a massage gun, I've tried it.
Bro.
You know, I was a little bit curious one day. Just to find out what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking, I'm gonna flaunt my Riz to the fucking skinwalkers, and they'll fucking just be like, nah, fucking skinwalkers. I'm gonna fucking get them all. They won't fucking stand a chance against me. Not with the motivation I have right now to get them. Fucking things. I'm trying to think though, like, I've got loads of Dragon Ball content I want to do, though. It's something I've always enjoyed. And knowing some people enjoy it too makes me want to do it a bit more, to be fair. What did you rate? What did you think of the Dragon Ball Super movie then?
The new one or the Broly?
Well, the new one compare them if you want.
Well, I haven't seen the new one that come out. I want to. I don't know where I can watch it
I watched it just not
because
at the cinema, if you know what I mean.
I got you.
My friends watched it, and then
I wanted. The thing is, the cinema near me wasn't playing it.
do you know who?
Which obviously-
Do you know who the main villain is yet?
It's no, I don't. No.
Have you not? Do you want me to tell you, or are you gonna watch it?
To be honest, the only thing I've seen is Gohan. He goes into that.
Gohan Beast.
Yeah, Beast.
No,
Yeah.
white.
That's,
form.
that's
Have you not
yeah.
seen him
That's the only
fighting?
thing I've seen.
Have you not seen him who's fighting? Do you want me to tell you, or are you not bothered?
Yeah. Go on, you can tell me. Yeah,
They basically just make a Joe Cell.
yeah I know. So yeah.
They make Cell, but Joe's second form, like the fucking the worst one.
Yeah.
Yeah. They make another Cell, and it's like it's not complete though, so it just runs around screaming, and it's just like it's not like Cell though. You know what I mean? It's nothing like Cell. So
Yeah.
my mate's always like Cell Max. He's called Cell Max. It's like Cell Max is the best character in Dragon Ball. I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's like the worst. Like, but the thing is, Cell's my favorite. Cell's my favorite villain from Z, and they
Yeah.
just butchered him in that, and it's just like, bro, like, get him out. But that's basically what it is.
Well-
He just runs around screaming. It's like Broly from the original, but there's like no dialogue.
Yeah.
And it's just like him screaming. It's cool. The animation's cool. They did all right for the CGI and stuff, but it does not hold the fucking candle to Broly, the movie.
No.
That shit was different gravy. That
Oh,
shit was different gravy.
I didn't even know it was made before because I used to watch Dragon Ball. I stopped, and then I got back into it. I didn't even know the Broly movie was made. I just saw it in the shop somewhere. I was like, hold on a sec, when the fuck did this come out? So I came back, I watched it, and I was like, fuck, I've missed so much.
Good shit, yeah. No, like I watched, like I think I remember just turning on the telly years ago, like years and years ago, and it was just in the middle of the Frieza saga, like just
Yeah.
in like on the telly, and I was like, what the hell is this? This is really cool. And then I just eventually found out what it was, so I watched it from the beginning. I didn't watch Dragon Ball first. I watched Z first, then found out about Ball. Watched Ball. Ball was good, but I preferred Z. The fights I think were just like you have some really good fights in
Yeah.
Ball. I'm gonna save talking about them more because I'm probably gonna put like a list who the best fights in like Dragon Ball are, and then there's some good fights in Dragon Ball and there's good characters. It's just a fun little adventure in Dragon Ball. Then Z had more like stakes to it, like the planet will blow up and
Yeah.
shit, and then every week something will blow up, and then Z was like that, and then Super's alright. It's just that they're so like the power scaling's all fucked. Like Krillin would
Yeah.
like destroy everyone from Z now. Like
Yeah.
how they've made, but they scaled him up to like the fucking movies and shit. Like so, say like Joe, like did you watch any of Super or not?
Dragon Ball Super?
Yeah, but any of it or just all of it, or what did you watch?
Yeah, I've seen all of Super, yeah.
Yeah, but say like when when Goku like first fights. No, I'll say it like this: when Goku fights Frieza, you know, like when he comes to Earth when he's golden.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like scaled fucking Krillin up to that. Like because then he fights him, doesn't he? Like, and he fights him like
Yeah.
kind of okay, and it's like what the fuck. Then Gohan trains for a day and catches up,
Yeah.
and then Piccolo's the same. Piccolo's comparable. And obviously in the Super movie, they've got power buffs ups now to that point, but it's just the power scale is all fucked. Like Roshi can fight these people,
Yeah.
and Roshi's not been relevant since fucking Dragon Ball. He was useless in Z. He didn't do anything in Z
No.
because he couldn't. He was too weak. Then how is he?
Yeah.
Why can he not fight people in Z, but he can fight people in Super? It makes like no
I don't
sense.
know.
You know what I mean?
It doesn't. Yeah.
That's why power scaling gone all over the shit. So power levels just went after the Freeze saga anyway. But
Oh, yeah.
like with it, it's just like I think the best. Oh no, I'm not even gonna say that because I'm gonna spoil the video. But no, I just think with it, the Broly movie's the best movie I think that's come out of Dragon Ball. That's kind of a spoiler. I'd say like close ones are like the original Broly movie, like the first one.
Yeah.
That was cool. The Fusion Reborn with Janemba and Gogeta, that was sick.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have Broly movie without those two anyway.
Yeah, no,
You know what I mean? Because they're both the same. Not the same, but they're both like inspirations for it. I quite like the Android 13 movie. That was quite funny. That was quite good. What was it? I think it's the actual dub. Like it's like, don't lecture me with your $30 haircut and shit like that. It's like fucking what the fuck. I think that's an actual line from it though. But if you don't want to watch all of Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z or whatever, watch TFS. Team 4 Star. If you've ever heard of that, watch that shit because that shit's fucking hilarious. It's how I got my mates into it. I got said, watch this. It's just them ripping the piss out of it. They did it for years and it was so good. But they stopped after the Cell Saga because they couldn't get any other ideas for it because they ran out of it. But it's I'd say it's basically complete. But that's the one thing I tell people to watch whenever they don't want to watch the actual one. But no, people won't know this. I do like anime, but only certain ones. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not big on anime.
Yeah.
Not some fucking weeaboo or something, but like, fucking can't afford to be a weeaboo if you go Wendigo hunting.
They'll eat you apart.
They'll transform into some anime body pillow or something, and they'll just start faltering or something. But no, but like, just like the standards, like this Dragon Ball Z. I like One Punch Man. One Punch Man's good. Like,
I like One Punch Man.
Attack on Titan, that's good.
I need to watch that.
You do
I've
need
been
to
told
watch
to
that.
watch that.
It's
I just
very
haven't got
good.
around to it.
It's very good. Hunter x Hunter's good. That's like, it's a blend of different things. Actually, it's quite good. It's definitely a really good story. I keep calling it Hunter x Hunter because it's spelled like that, but it's actually called just Hunter x Hunter. I don't know why the fuck it's called that though. But yeah, One Punch Man's good. Mappa are doing that as well. The people that are animating, what's it called? Attack on Titan now. They're animating everything now. I don't know, the fucking animators will never see the families at this rate. They just won't see their fucking family. No, my content for like in 2023 is gonna be so here, there, and everywhere. People like saying you need to do your niche, find your niche. I'm just like, I don't want to nail myself down to a niche because it'll be just weird if I do something else. Like, I'll just do what I want at this point because it's like I'm not big to the point where I need a niche.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, if I get an audience around something, I'll maybe do more content around that. But like, to be honest, like the audience I've built is just like, it's just probably there to see what the fuck I do next. Like, you know, what the fucking weird shit I'll do next is.
It's like so far. It's like I want to do this documentary thing that obviously on Twitter that I said about the mini series. You know, like an episode maybe every month, just leading back to a fight. Because the training footage for some reason does views. I don't know why, but it does. So I was like, it's like tomorrow I'm going to go record something when I'm walking, just a tiny little clip. Over a month, you know, at least be like maybe a 15, 20-minute video. Put it out, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's like that video, at first it only did about like 16 views in about a day. And then the next day, it went up to 50. And then it was going up like 20 every day. I was like, it's on 91 right now.
I just want all my views back from a year ago. Where the fuck are they?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm fucking 700 on a fucking podcast. Not podcast, a fucking shitty tier list. I'm like, where the fuck are they all gone now? Come back, please. It's probably the fucking niche thing, isn't it? Some weird ass fucking people that watched that and they're just like, that's funny, haha. And then they were just left. And they were just, that was it. And I'm like, fair enough. fucking yeah, no,
It's like I was talking to Benji as well. You know, the one who keeps trying to get us like interviewed and stuff.
yeah.
And he's just been helping me out, like trying to figure out how to do like thumbnails and shit and what to do.
He's
And he was
sound
like
him, to
saying,
be
"Oh,
fair. He's dead
and
sound
it's like
boy.
people," and it's like he was saying, "Oh, people don't want to watch Twitter boxing." So I start making content about Twitter boxing, and they've just flopped. Just flopped. It's like I did Dylan Dennis, you know, and KSI. I was like, oh, that might bring in some views. Nope, absolute stinker. And I've done Phase Temper, which is honestly one of the videos I put most into because I was just putting clips in here and there, trying to get the clips and everything with editing. And that's flopped as well compared to others.
Hmm.
But it's like me, literally a 6-minute video of me injured trying to spar, got 92 views in 2 days.
It's the power of shorts, though. It's pumped shorts out. That's the fucking recipe for success. It's just
And
what
then
can you do with them? It's like, what can you do with shorts? It's like weird because you got like,
exactly, because it's like here I put one because obviously I had that video of me hitting the bag from like 6 years ago. I thought, oh, this is me hitting the bag from 6 years ago. It's got 313 views, which isn't too bad. And then I put about the Conor interview and be like, oh look, the boss of Misfits, this guy predicted the SCB event, 8 views.
Hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck do you want to see? Do you want to see Twitter boxes? Do you want to see me, or do you want to see like? It's like I want to do shorts, you know. I want to do like TikTok as well, but it's like earlier, I was just like, what do I do? Because I don't make
yeah,
really thrilling content. I can't put a clip from the podcast because realistically, there's nothing too trending that will go absolutely fucking viral.
yeah. It's weird, isn't it? Just got to pick what
Yeah.
maybe just do what I'm doing isn't like hyper successful. It's like you could try and find a game plan, but it just depends on what it really is. But my game plan is that you just do whatever the hell I want.
For some reason, breaking down Twitter boxes footage and sharing my thoughts, that seems to be doing all right.
Yeah, no, it's because it's what it is though. It's because if it's the community and it's about the community, like if it's kind of specific, people kind of watch it. I feel like.
It's like I was actually surprised here. I did the Logan one
Yeah,
where I was watching his footage. That did how many days is it now? So in 2 days, it's done 25 views, which is okay for only having such a small base.
yeah,
And then the JST one, which I put a little bit of comparison, and I was like, oh, who's the top 3? Where like in the thumbnail, it's Dennis, you, and Jay. I was like, oh, he could be in the top 3. Look at this. He's a real contender. Even though he hasn't had a fight or anything, like he's one of the only people who hasn't, and yet that's done way better
yeah.
than the Logan one. So I'm like, what's going on?
Maybe it's a bit not. Maybe it's not clickbaity, but people saw the people on it and were like, "What are you saying about these people?" as well. Not just because of that, but it might be a reason. But I think it just depends who watches it, like what it's about. Obviously, these are obvious things, but like it really just depends. I think like the Jose thing. I made like a week ago or more. Whenever I made that, lots of people didn't like it because lots of people thought I was just like, just asking, like being attention seeking and stuff. But there were other people that wanted to do it. I just did it first. Like, you know what I mean? I just fell through with it because I just couldn't give a fuck. And I knew kind of what Jose was like. I was spoke to him a bit, and he was always a supporter of me and stuff, and I always supported him where I thought he was. So lots of people had an issue with me talking about that because I wasn't like that with him. You know what I mean? I wasn't like that with him, but
Yeah.
I was probably as weird as it sounds. I spoke to him less one to one than you, but I've definitely I've known him for longer than you. So if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you did something outrageous, but I'd known you for longer, and it was like more like if you were more thingy in the community, like you were more involved and like people knew like not more involved, but you know what I mean? Like you were in all the group chats and they were all friends with you. Everyone was like talk to you,
Yeah.
okay? Like you know what I mean, in that sense, not in a dickheady way, you know what I mean? And then she hit the fan and it's like no, and then there's people that don't know who you are and they want to know who you are and what's gone on.
Yeah.
So people were like, they don't know who it is. What's all this Jose shit? I make the video because people ask for it. I'm like, shall I make a video? and then people are like, yeah, we want to know who it is, and then I make the video. Does quite well actually for like standards that I've normally got, and then the engagement and people DMing me saying, "Oh, it was a good video, it was funny," and you know what I mean. Like the green scheme was shit, but I thought that added to the fucking funny of it because it was just like fucking I can't be arsed with it. It's like I can't be arsed with it. You can just fucking stay in the background, and then it's the light, not the green screen. It was the light issue, not the fucking green screen. But and then there's some people who were like annoyed about it and you know didn't like it because of those reasons I said earlier. But like it did well. Like I made it for people that didn't know who he was. So I gave a rundown on who he was, the little history of it, and what he did, and I put people's reactions. People sent me their reaction to it, so I put it in the video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've literally living evidence of people that wanted to see it, what was going on, or how it would turn out. And that's other people that just sent footage. Some people didn't send footage, but they just wanted to see how it turned out. So it was just a summary of what had gone on, and it did well. But that's to do with the community. So the community were like, "What's this?" Or some people that might not have wanted to watch it were like, "What's he said then about it?"
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then I just obviously just spread on loads of shit about it. But then some people didn't like how I apparently called him a dickhead and stuff and whatever. But I'm not bothered. It's just like you say what you think. You know what I mean? You can't like just don't put sugarcoating it at that point because he's fucking.
Yeah, no, it's not.
He's done a stinker, hasn't he? Like he's done a stinker and he's fucked it for himself. But there's other stuff where like just other fucking just random ass shit, like me reacting to fucking Piers Morgan and a vegan. That's done all right. That's done like 400 or whatever views in a few days. But it just depends
That's
on what
not
you
bad.
want. No, it's not bad at all. Like it's quite good actually. I think it's one of my better view. It's one of my better videos for like the amount of time it's like built up. You know what I mean? Like it's gone that amount in not very long a long time. So obviously that's probably got people that like react to fucking Piers Morgan or vegans and stuff in it. You know what I mean? Like I never watched the video, and I looked after, and I didn't see many people reacting to it. Anyway, because I think it was like 2 weeks old. I think the video. I might be wrong, and that might be older than that, but it's just finding stuff that like you kind of want to. You can't not do something that just people will watch, but then you not enjoy it because then there's kind of no point.
Yeah.
Because I have a stance on like veganism and shit, because it affects my like family's like business because we're a farm.
Yeah.
And as much as people like don't like to say it does, but it doesn't. My family's very much like eat what you want, but don't disrupt our way of life. You know what I mean? It's like
I'm
it's like
coming.
we won't do. We won't say anything about you, but like you just don't just leave us to what we do. Like,
Yeah, just leave us the fuck alone. Yeah.
Let's leave you. Everyone can eat what they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do what you want. Like, but then there'll be people that'll just like say, they demand, and that's the shit. It was just really weird the video to react to because I feel like they got the vegan they had on was the worst vegan they could have brought on for it, and it just doesn't help the image of it whatsoever. And Piers Morgan's no better. Don't get me wrong, but like they could have brought someone that's like I thought he had like a fucking spreadsheet thing, and he was like crossing off all the shit that Piers was saying, like when he mentioned it, which was quite clever. But like, if he didn't have anything else, it was I think his defense mechanism was that piece of paper and sarcasm, and that was it. And then there was no like, and the guy that was there, the guest on it, who was like a restaurant owner, he was like, I want to know why you're disrupting my business when I've got a vegan menu. You know what I mean? I literally have a vegan restaurant, like I cook for vegans too. And then he just didn't answer the question. It's just like, bro, like let people eat whatever they want. Like you eat what you want.
Yeah.
And then like people I don't know any vegans personally, but I know vegetarians. And they just eat what they want and we eat what we want and no issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my uncle knows a vegan and he's like we literally just like they're always like, don't be afraid to order meat, order whatever you want. You know what I mean? We'll order whatever we want.
Yeah.
Happy days. You know what I mean? I just don't get why there's such like I said it in the video and I'll say it again here. They want to shut down like farming and stuff. I agree that I don't agree with warehouse farming. I think that's wrong because they're not like it's not like a nice existence. But if they're just out in a field, like they are with us, and they're just roaming, and they get brought in for the winter when it's like shit. You know what I mean? And they lamb in sheds and stuff, like they give birth in sheds in warmth, and they're taken care of, and like, etc. Because that's what we do. And then they release them into when it gets a bit warm with the babies and stuff.
Yeah, release them back.
And obviously in a few years they're ready to eat, so you eat them. Circle of life. They don't live very long, sheep anyway, not really. But say you want to shut down farms, the fuck happens to all these animals? Like, think about it for a sec. Can you think of an answer?
What?
Like, what the hell did you do with
I
all
was
the
lost
animals?
in your eyes.
In my eyes. I get
Wait,
that.
what was the question again?
People's
No
area
comment,
on
Your
my size,
Honour.
actually. No comment.
No
No comment,
comment,
your
no
lord.
comment, Your Honour.
No
No comment,
comment.
Your Honour.
No comment, your
comment.
lord. My lord.
Oh, sorry, my lord, my lord.
Fucking. No, I'm just saying, like, what the hell do you do? What do the vegans do with all the animals when you shut down all the farms?
Kiss them?
Like, you can't release them into the wild because that's just carnage.
Cocoa Pops.
You would turn them into Cocoa Pops.
Yeah.
But think
No,
about
I
it, though.
fucking love a good old bowl of Cocoa Pops.
I just love a fucking good bit of chicken, you know.
Fuck, I love a chicken.
I have a good chicken, mate. But, like, what the fuck do you do? What the fuck do you do with all these animals, then? You can't do fuck all of them, can you? You release them into the wild, and then that's where shit hits the fan. Because no one's taking care of them anymore, so they're going to carry diseases then. Yeah, and it's the same as people, though. Like, as whatever your stance is on vaccines and shit, you take medicine to make you better so you don't spread shit.
Yeah.
And animals, you won't give them the medicine so they're going to spread shit. And the ecosystem's not designed for just having millions of animals just released into the wilderness to just do whatever the fuck they want.
No.
And then it's like, what do you want to do with them? Do you want to ship them somewhere? Do you want to kill them all? Like, that's more against what they want to do. And it's just like, well, what the fuck's going on? Nah,
we can talk about it here. I had to cut this out of the podcast because I was kind of nervous about it, and I didn't really want to talk about it.
This is
live.
kind of going. This is live though.
Yeah.
Still,
fuck
yeah.
it, fuck
But
it.
you're well.
Yeah, fuck it. Since we're kind of going down the controversial route. No, I'm joking. The WBC, this actually has to do with boxing. I really want to know what people's thoughts are. But I cut out the podcast because obviously, I didn't want to cancel someone else just because I mentioned it.
Yeah.
Obviously, for you, it's fine because you got a farm, so, you're already controversial anyway, so,
yeah,
might as well. But the WBC next year is allowing transgender fights. Obviously, how it works is, I don't know yet. They haven't released that. But technically, couldn't you just identify as a woman and just go beat women up? You know what I'm saying? Like, couldn't Anthony Joshua? He's not doing too well right now in the men's heavyweight. Couldn't he just say, "Look, I'm now a woman," and then transition into that?
The only way it's like the Olympics. This actually triggers me so much because I'm going to bring this up because it's the Olympics, it's sport. I can't remember what the hell she's called now. It was a while ago. There was this American athlete. I think she was like a track runner or something, and she was a woman, born woman. Like, she's just a woman, always been a woman, and she had high testosterone naturally because she was just a bigger woman, and they forced drugs to take drugs to reduce testosterone, even though it was completely natural. For her, like,
Yeah.
So she's getting drugged to make her, shitter,
More natural,
basically. Not even natural, just shitter. Like, that is her natural though.
Yeah, but it's like,
to
other people.
But why the hell
isn't it?
is that right? When you get people in things like basketball, where someone's tall, fucking chop their shins off. It's too tall.
it doesn't make sense, does it?
Why it makes no sense? But she's naturally a woman, so why the hell is it? But then there's been. I'm bringing this up now. Men that have transitioned into women that are women now have smashed all the deadlifts records for women.
Exactly. That's my point. It's like exactly like if Anthony Joshua, let's say, loses to Fury again, and then Usyk again, and then Wilder, and just goes, "Fuck it, I'm now a woman," and just dominates the women's heavyweight
A lot of them
division.
don't. A lot of them apparently don't do much. I think there was a story. I don't know how true it is. Someone did the deadlifting and then went back to being a man
Yeah,
after.
there was this American swimmer who said he was a woman because he couldn't compete with the men because he just wasn't quick enough. Competed with the woman and won like nationals, and then just fucks off once he won.
It's not fair. Like if they want their own in the Olympics and in boxing, it needs to be men transitioning into women and women transitioning into men. There needs to be their own divisions. It's the only way it works. Because even if you just have one transgender division, you have men into women and women into men. So then it's still unfair. You know what I mean? Because we need to be realistic here. Like, yeah, you can pump all the testosterone you want, and mentally you might be a woman or a man. That's nothing for me to say, because I don't know what that feels like, because I'm just a man, and I'm a man.
Yeah.
But, like, your body can only change so much. Like, you can pump yourself full of testosterone or any other, like, hormone to make you more like the other. But you can't necessarily change your, like, frame.
Yeah, no.
Your bone density.
Can't change biology, can
your
you?
Your muscle density, like your muscle areas from where you were originally. Because if you're a man, you can have more room for muscle than if you've got thicker bones, haven't you? It's just not fair.
Yeah.
Like that's a genetic advantage, not genetic. There's a gender advantage men have from birth. That is That is decided before birth.
It's
There's obviously exemptions. You'll get some henchwomen and tiny men.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You know what I mean? This is coming from a short king who's only 5'10". You know what I mean? But like, you get like absolutely hench women.
Yeah,
like just
and then you get waffle.
Unis. Right, you have to do my man like that's too much. That's so funny.
I'm sorry, man. I still can't believe he said like, "Oh yeah, I'm only like 5'5". I was like,
it's 5'5", 5'6". I thought it was 5'8" as well. You know, that was pretty.
I thought it was like 5'10", 5'11", like our height.
No,
fuck! I've unplugged myself. Oh no, I haven't. There we go.
No, it's not. It's not it. It's not it. Waffle.
It's not it. I think waffle. I think.
So that's go on, waffle. Transition
into a woman waffle.
I just don't like. But in all seriousness, if you nothing against it, like but it's just in sports. It's very brave.
It's
to
different.
Be fair. It's brave if you do.
I think there's certain sports, like darts maybe or pool, snooker. Fine, have women and men play against each other like there is now in darts.
Yeah, but it's like when it's such a physical.
Yeah, but when it's like football or rugby or cricket or cycling, for even that matter.
Yeah, it's like sprinting, boxing, swimming, javelin, powerlifting.
Yeah, shot put.
Just anything that involves explosion, like just physicality. It's just not fair.
Yeah,
like obviously, if you're transgender and you're watching this, we're not dissing it. It's just the biological. We're not hating on you. It's just the biological like advantages and disadvantages from birth, which it's not exactly easy to like weed out. You know what I mean? Like that's just a fact though. Like it's like bone density and muscle mass, and it's just not. No, they need their own like. They'd have to be like 4. Like technically 5 because you have the Paralympics. You have the Paralympics. You have the men's, the women's. You'd have
technically you'd have to have 10 then, wouldn't you?
10.
You'd have to have women versus women. Women who transition into a man against women. Men who transition to women, facing men.
I don't know.
Men versus men.
You could maybe just do it like men versus men, women versus women, women that transform into men that transform into women in the Paralympics. Because you would only have them against each other. Because you couldn't have them transitioning. Obviously, like, but then if a man is transitioning into a woman, they might be taking something that hinders them hormonal or whatever, I don't know. And they can't compete at the level of the man, but then they wouldn't want to compete with the man because they're not men.
No.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like one of
I don't
those.
know.
It's a touchy subject.
We're in risky territory.
We're
Yeah.
in risky territory, but at least we've covered
I think we
base.
just go all the way and just say the N word at this point.
Oh, you can. I'm more.
Just go all the way.
Too many people.
Joking. You ready? I'll say it right now.
No. There you go. No.
It was on mute. It was on the.
What a shame. We'll never know.
You never know what I'll say. Then I'm fucked. But
Nah, someone will deep fake that, you know, and they'll actually get you to say it. Like something.
The thing is, my granddad, he's deaf, and he never actually bothered to learn, you know, how to do sign language. He just learned to lip read people.
Okay,
So it's like you could literally be like talking away from him, and he would be like, "Oh, he's talking about you." You'd be like, "Will you fuck off?" Mind your own fucking conversation.
One of my favourite videos of all time. I was going to do a video reaction to it, but I thought, no, I've already seen it, so it's not genuine reaction.
Yeah.
Is that one? Do you know where that guy dresses up as like a Mexican and a Chinese person, like in the dress wear of them, goes into like this town centre, says, racist?
And he's like, "Do you think it's offensive?" And all the white people are like, "Yeah, that's offensive, man."
Yeah, but then they go to the actual people that wear it
of the culture, yeah,
and then they're like, "No,
man, you look good."
He looks really good at that.
Yeah.
There is.
I fucking love those videos.
It's one of those things where like there is a lot of snowflakes, and they just feel like they have to react like that. But it's like if the actual culture itself. Like he said,
it's risky territory here, man.
Yeah, it's risky territory.
But
like the guy joined like a thing and was like the guy that did it and was like, culture is for sharing. Yeah, and that is such a good message. Like, culture's for sharing, and it's like so they're fine with it, but like obviously you might have the odd person that's of that culture and might think, "Why are you wearing that?"
Yeah,
like, what is British culture like? You know, like for wearing it's trackies and like. Trackies.
Yeah, at this point, it's but trackies, it's not, a man bag.
But for me, it's not. Like I don't wear that shit.
No, for me, it's not either.
Do you know, like the classical, like the farmer wear, like the cap on? You know what I mean, like the little cap thing on, and not like a cap, like the gamekeeper like wear, like sort of thing, like and just walking the thing. It was like, "Did you find this offensive?" I was like. No, but like it's really specific niche why you've dressed like that. So I'm wanting to know why. You know what I mean?
I don't know why you dress like that. But I don't care.
It's like I'm just sat here chilling and you're just walking with like some dapper clothes on, some drip, and I'm just like make me feel inferior. Just like, I'm the Lord here. I'm meant to be making you feel superior, not the other way around.
That's what I thought the other day. I was doing a podcast with someone. Who was it? Tolbster. He came in this nice little like polo shirt. Right, guns like sleeves rolled up so you can see his biceps. I'm sat here with a fucking jumper on, hood semi up like this. I'm like, all right, mate, how are you? You know, like, shit. Now you make me look like a fucking tit on my own podcast. Cheers, Topster.
I'm going. We're going to be true men here because I've literally just noticed these in this drawer. I've not opened this drawer.
You're rolling up a joint.
No, I wish. Oh. I was just like, I just saw it, and this is like bringing back childhood memories. This, and I've just like, I've not opened this in like God, I've not opened this in like a long ass time. We're gonna play a card game.
Oh, we're gonna play a card game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Do you want to play chess at the same time?
Well, Andrew Tate, top chick.
Yeah, man.
Have you seen the cards?
I got this.
Have you seen the cards? They're like fucking.
Is that like a Ninjago? Right, look at this chess set, honestly. Right? It's fucking amazing. Look at this chess set, right? Nice little foldable travel. Look at the inside. Look at the inside of that. Is that God?
No, it's not. It's God.
Like,
It's a fucking Lego
Gee.
thing, not a fucking god.
I thought it was God, man.
How the fuck do you know what God looks like?
I stare at him in the mirror every day.
Bro. I'm not in your mirror.
Maybe there's a picture of you next to me in the mirror.
Oh, this shit was goated. Back in the day. Lego Ninjago, fucking good shit. Oh my god, what is this now? I'm like literally rooting in this draw. I've not rooted in this in ages.
I've got these.
Did you ever play
I
this?
brought these at B&M. Super Mario Bros. Yeah, man, of course I fucking played that.
I lost the thing for the DS. I was fucking furious.
Oh, I bought these. So every year at Boxing Day, my family gets together and we play like games. I asked if I could bring some. And this year, we never actually got to play them, so they're still in the packaging. 80s and 90s music quiz.
Yeah.
And then movie quiz, 101 questions. Which one do you want?
I'm gonna read the Lego Ninjago game manual instead. Some good shit. Nice. Fucking this is my sort of reading this. This is the reading I do in church. Lego Ninjago. Getting started. Oh. Nah, let's get straight into the meat and potatoes of this one. The controls, all you need to know. The controls.
This stream has gone to
the fucking dojo. That's what that says there. The fucking dojo. That's
you
tutorial.
You want to see what someone going through it as a Christmas present?
Do you want to see someone going through it?
No, you want to see someone. Do you want to see what someone got me for a Christmas present?
Oh, go on then. This is going to be outrageous.
I'll be right back.
Game screen. Okay, that one. Yeah, no, shout out Lego Ninjago. Fucking shit. Oh my god.
It's a light.
It's a light?
Yeah.
A light in the dark.
Not even the right fucking colour. I swear creepers are green. I've been scammed.
Fucking hell. Do you ever watch Star Wars? You probably don't even hear me, can you?
Star Wars?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Do you ever watch the Clone Wars?
I did watch Clone Wars, yeah.
Clone Wars is actually really good. It's actually, like, not for kids whatsoever.
No.
Because there's some shit in that happens, so you're just like, bro, this is supposed to be a fucking kids show. And they're just, like, slaughtering people. There's genocide and shit.
Got my groin guard here.
I think you're going to put it on your head.
Nah, actually, that looks a bit offensive.
Look at the Pope. The anti-Pope. Okay, got a religion.
Smells like sweat, that does.
Religious figurehead.
It's like my balls in that. It's not very sweaty bollock.
I'm trying to big you up here as some sort of like holy man, and you're talking about your ball sweat. It's okay. It's not looking too good for this religion, you know.
I've got to earn my godhood. I haven't earned it yet.
God, what the fucking ascend? Fucking, I've already ascended. I'm a fucking lord now. I'm sicking at that title.
That's why I'm a titan. That's why I'm a titan. You know, I'm not a god yet. I've got to earn my godhood.
It's Greek, that isn't it?
Yep.
Bloody hell. To be fair though, like Dan
really big in the Greek mythology.
Dan does look a bit like Thor from God of War 2. I won't lie.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I need to grow mine out.
Give me my Blades of Chaos.
I need to grow the beard out because I need to fight him. So I need to grow the beard out, and I need to find a son to go boy, and then just start fighting. I'll just stay inside for months on end, like most of the people.
I've got a little cousin, right?
No, I was going to say something. I was going to say something.
I'll just keep going, boy.
I was going to say something then. I was going to say something then, and people on Twitter are going to assume I'm talking about them. This is the minority. I was going to say, to play the role of Kratos, I'm going to just bench press like shit, grow the beard out, stay inside all year long, so I'm pale as shit, like most of the kids on Twitter. Fucking just be white as a ghost, like, because you have to be, don't you? It's like he's pale as shit, and he's got red tattoos and shit. Like,
Yeah, he's
absolutely.
got a red tattoo because his brother had it, and the
Is it like
white
the ash?
is
Is it like ash
the
or
ash
something?
of
The ash,
his dead wife and kid.
I don't think I need to reenact that bit. Like,
Man's got the God of War lore.
Love God of War lore. Fucking hell. I need to play more of the game, like the newer ones.
I need to play the new one. I've played all of them. I've completed all of them. I just need to play Ragnarok, but I just can't be asked.
My favorite bit is when you're fighting. Like, I've not done this. I've just seen it. I think you're fighting Thor, yeah, and then like you get the death screen when he hits you with something, and he's like, "I'm not done with you yet," and he uses the electric from his hammer from Mjolnir to revives him, and then he beats the shit out of you again. But isn't he like nerfed though? Isn't like Kratos like really like nerfed in the new one compared to what he was?
It's because he's old, man.
He's old, but he's also not got his like. He's only
Yeah,
just started,
he's not as badass as.
He's not as bloodlusted as he normally would. But the thing is, I think I watched a video on it, and it was like the Greek gods would like slam the Norse ones, like
Oh yeah, 100%.
like royally, because like some of them like are just so they've got too many big hitters and there's too many of them though. There's like what he's after the Greeks for like 3 games, isn't he?
Yeah.
So there's like gods in each game.
Well, actually, more games. There was more games like on the PSP and shit.
Yeah, but it's like Zeus and that. It's like just fucking rolling.
Zeus is badass.
Didn't Zeus nearly beat him? Did he? That killed him multiple times, didn't he? And it was like time travel, wasn't it? Isn't that the only reason? Isn't that the only reason he won? Like he was going back in time constantly.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Kratos didn't die once in any of the new ones. Spoiler.
No.
Okay. They're talking about who he's going to fight next. They're talking about him because there was a teaser in one of the God of Wars. No, they have Jesus. But I think people were on about him going to fight the Egyptian ones because he was going. Jesus is a touchy one. Jesus is a fucking touchy one. People like saying, "Yeah, Jesus can like forgive his sins and shit like that."
Yeah, the only I keep seeing on like TikTok stuff where it's like, oh, he'll be fighting the devil, trying to stop like Armageddon or something.
Oh, it's trying to stop
like
Armageddon, and then like the archangels come down and like, don't do it, Kratos, and then he fights them, and then Jesus comes and he's like, you need to do it for the second coming. For the second coming, you need to not do it for the second coming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like, your child is fine. Come here, let me heal you.
Like, and he heals all the ash. All the ash comes off him and shit. Yeah.
Inshallah.
The Egyptian one could be kind of cool though.
Jewish?
No, the Egyptian.
Oh, I thought you said Jewish. I was like, what?
Jewish?
What are you on about?
Fucking.
I think they should do that. I think they should just go Kratos goes to Ham or something. Just that's what it's called. God of War. Kratos goes Ham and just kills every single religion.
That's how it's going. Like, there's like pagan ones. You could maybe try and go for pagan ones, but Norse is kind of pagan, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
What other pagan ones are there? No, fucking Kratos, leave the Windigos to me. They're fucking my prey. Fucking. I'm trying to think, what other like major deities are there? Like in like, you got obviously there's Islam, there's Buddhism, there's Christianity. We need to avoid those ones because those ones are the other ones that got loads of shit. Sikhism, yeah. You want to avoid those ones because those ones are the ones that are really.
Yeah, you're gonna get some shit for that.
They wouldn't dare do that. Egyptian ones is more like they could do Egyptian ones. They've already done Greek.
Things that you're pretty much just destroying the whole country.
Yeah, no, you just.
If you do the Egyptians, you're pretty much just destroying the whole country.
Just throwing down in Egypt, aren't you? Like,
yeah.
Do you know they should make it an anime, and then like it would just be funny as fuck because it'd be one of the other animes where they go to Egypt to fight someone, and not many people are going to understand that. They'll fucking do a road trip, Kratos, and they'll go all the way, and they're going to call it Kratos Crusaders. And they're gonna fucking go all the way down to fucking Egypt, and they're gonna fight fucking, I don't know, Cleopatra, who's gonna be some sort of like.
Cleopatra, she was a queen, not a god.
Yeah, I know, but like she could have ascended. I don't know, fucking.
It'd be raw. It'd be raw, man.
Raw's like, I don't know, just fucking some like bisexual fucking vampire thing. I don't know, some mummies.
I'm pretty sure Pretty sure it's a cat.
Yeah, I don't know. Just something.
Ra
Oh,
is the god
he's a furry then. Is he?
Shit.
Because Kratos is
It's
fighting
like
furries now.
it's pretty much what the Egyptian gods are. They're furries, pretty much.
Got eagle heads in there.
You got Ra, he's like the sun gods. You've got some more as well. Anubis, the god of the
Anubis.
afterlife, is pretty much the Hades of
It's like a dog.
Egyptian.
It's like a dog, isn't it, or something?
It's like a wolf, yeah, like a wolf
Yeah,
dog
yeah.
head. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
thing is, they kind of look all similar, don't they? They're like people with animal heads, aren't they? Really?
Yeah, people with animal heads, yeah.
Yeah, it's not really like, well, it's unique, aren't they? But like, it's not like you can't. There's only so much you can do with the designs, isn't there? In a way.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
that's
you could do what. Did you see that film with Jared Butler in about the Egyptian gods, where they're just normal humans? Well, they look like normal humans, and they have this form where it's like a mechanical kind of animal instead.
No.
It's actually a good film. It's very underrated, but it's a
It
good
just
film.
it just sounds like a weird Power Ranger film.
It pretty much is a weird Power Ranger film.
Mechazords.
It's called like Gods of Egypt or something.
The best
I'll see if
Egypt,
I've got it.
the best Egyptian mummy film is literally the Mummy.
Yeah, got that. Where is it?
The Mummy 1 and 2.
Actually, nah, this is the best one about Egypt. Scorpion King of the Rock.
To be fair, that's the same universe though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because he's in the second
and
one,
then
isn't
in the
he?
Mummy 2, yeah.
The
In
awful
Mummy 2,
CGI.
he's the really shit CGI.
The
Yeah,
walk.
look, it's right here. The Mummy Returns. Right there. The Rock's in that one. It's right there, just below the glove.
He was definitely not the Rock then. He was definitely like the Pebble. Fucking
Yeah,
the Pebble. What was
the Pebble?
The Pebble. The mildly inconvenient. The Stone. The mildly inconvenient Stone. Oh my god. No, those are the best Egyptian films. Do you think it's weird though how like they were like, yeah, we're in Egypt. Then they went into like a forest, like the jungle, didn't they, to go after like to the temple, like a Mayan thing or something, wasn't it, or something like that? I don't fucking remember.
No,
It was in the desert, wasn't it? It wasn't the desert, wasn't it?
It was what the desert was before it was the desert.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
desert.
It looked Mayan though. Like, let's be real.
It's like it was a jungle, yeah, with Mayan, but kind of it was Mayan themed, but it was pretty much Egyptian.
With loads of little monkey like creatures in there. That
yeah, the monkey creatures. Let me see if it actually just shows you it on the back, because that'd be so funny.
I'm trying to think though. Like, then they just went from that to like straight to China, didn't they? In the third one.
Yeah. That was crazy. Don't get me started on that one.
So I rated all the films. I enjoyed them all.
That's a staple of my childhood. I remember, being a kid, watching The Mummy with Brendan Fraser, and like seeing him with like the gun holster, with like the two guns like on his side and stuff.
Red Dead shit.
And I used to have like, I used to have like Nerf guns, and I used to pretend I was him because pretty much the same name. I used to just go around just shooting people with Nerf guns.
He is a Giga Chad, like. He's definitely still a Giga Chad. He still is. I still think he is. He's aged. He's aged. That's it. Still Giga Chad. To be honest, in my opinion.
I want to film content based on movies.
Do movie reviews. Do movie reviews.
Rows and fucking rows of films that go back for like three rows.
Do you know something I was debating doing? I probably will end up doing it. Referencing like either like films, anime, or like TV shows, but like talking about them like fast, but like just making it completely just abridged of it. Like just make it sound just dumb as shit. And then people might be like, oh, this sounds like just stupid as shit, I might actually watch it. Because like you could do like a rundown of the whole thing and it'd be shit. But then like if you just do like a fucking like really taking the piss out of it, people might actually watch it. We're an hour into 2023. In the UK anyway.
Yeah. It's so crazy.
God.
What's your favourite film of all time? Let me see if I've got it.
The Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers.
You've got me there.
You don't have that. That's a travesty that you don't have that up there.
I'm not a big fan of Lord of the Rings. I'm not even gonna lie.
Really, I loved it, man. When I was younger. That Star Wars was just the shit. That was my bread and butter growing up.
I want to see it. Do I actually have Lord of the Rings? I don't think I do, but I feel like I do.
Lord of the Rings, though, just elite as shit. It's the journey of a bunch of dudes in cosplay, a bunch of midgets, and an old guy
Fucking nerd.
doing on a fucking hike where they all just get lost
Fucking
and separate.
nerd.
They all get lost and separated. They all get lost and separated, and then all the fucking guys in shiny armor fight all the ugly people, and then they just like
I've
scrap
seen
them,
them. I'm just not a fan of them. So that's why I didn't buy them.
and then they just end up fucking throwing the crazy guy
Alright,
into
give
the
me-
fucking volcano.
Give me a couple more then. Give me a couple more. Let's see if I've got them.
Do you have Star Wars up there? Any of them?
Which Star Wars?
Any original, old, like.
I got Force Awakens. That was
Oh, that
gifted to
don't
me.
count. That does not count. Get that shit out of my face. get that Disney shit out of my face.
That does not count.
Don't tell me you've got Force Awakens up there and none of the other ones.
I didn't buy the Force Awakens. It was given to me. Okay?
Well, actually, we're actually going to fall out.
I'm sorry. It was gifted.
It's just not good enough, is it? I'm judging you heavily right now, by the way.
Cheers. I got Harry Potter.
No, get out of here with that. Don't rate Harry Potter, mate. I
Nah,
think it's
I don't
boring.
like Harry Potter either.
I
I've
think
got
it's
it.
boring. I think it's boring, man. I'm not keen on it.
I don't think I do. I don't think I have Star Wars.
I used to read books like all the time. I read a lot online now because it's just how it is. It's easier to get stuff online than a book. I used to read The Lord of the Rings. You'd get all three books in one big book in the library at school. It was about 1,000 words or something it was. I'd read that multiple times. I've read it loads. You know what I mean? Like the original books of it.
Yeah.
The biggest Harry Potter book is like bigger than that.
Shit, you've got me there. One of the ones is the fucking Lord of the Rings and Harry Star
Are we on
Wars.
about just pure films?
Yeah.
Hmm. Have you got any of the Cornetto trilogy up there?
The what? The Cornetto?
Do you know-
All of them. Got all of them.
What? World's End.
Got the World's End. Right there.
Yeah,
World's
good
End.
man. Good man. The Cornetto trilogy.
And then I got Shaun of the Dead. And then I've
Hot
got
Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz,
Yes.
which I think is one of the. I prefer that one to World's End, personally.
Shaun of the Dead's like a classic comedy horror, though.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead's the better out of the three. Hot Fuzz and I think World's End.
They're all good, though. They're all different.
They're all good, yeah.
Have you got... Do you into zombie films or not?
Huh? Zombie films.
Yeah.
They're
Do you
alright. They're not
have
the
you ever-
best.
Have you ever watched 28 Days Later or 28 Weeks Later?
Yeah, I've got those.
They're good. I'm trying to think for films.
Yeah, here you go. Where's the chat? There it is. 28 days later, right there. I got Finding Nemo.
I'm actually going to like come over and like beat you up if you don't have the Lego Ninjago movie.
I don't have it, but I'd love to see you try and beat me up.
I'll just come over with my Wendigo boys and just gang you
With your window.
with the Wendigo boys.
If it makes you feel any better, right? I have. Now this one, you know, this might be the best film ever made, right? The Nut Job.
Have you got any of the Ice Age up there?
Ice Age. Oh yeah. It's testing. No, because I'm not a little bitch.
The squirrel from Ice Age would kill over the whole all of humanity. You do realise?
Oh yeah, of course he would. Yeah. No, it's probably in there somewhere. I do have Ice Age. It's probably in there.
Have you got the
It's just not.
Penguins of Madagascar or Madagascar, whatever the hell it is?
It's in there somewhere.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it.
I don't. They're not on display, but I have them.
I think we'll finish it up in a second, but I'm curious as to what have you got any New Year's resolutions?
New Year's resolutions. I got a couple. Number one, to become top 5 in the Twitter community boxing scene. You know, put my name out there.
Yeah.
Hopefully this year I can make it happen. Go back to cruiserweight in weight. You know, fight there and conquer mental health.
That's
You
the
got
one,
any-
that's the king shit. That's the shit we drink to. Fucking let's go, fucking.
I don't have a drink, so I'm drinking the mic.
You know, I actually thought that was a drink for a second. Then you actually did get me for a second.
It's the mic, away! Nah, I mean, I got raw squash. Counts. And I got pot noodle. That's fine.
I'm determined. I'm gonna get back to cruiserweight because that's where I'm normally at anyway. See what I feel
Then
like
you need to
cruiserweight.
scrap a cruiserweight.
I need to scrap at cruiserweight.
Yeah, me and you. We need to have like a proper scrap. We need to start hating each other. No more content like this. We need to start hating each other. Get a proper scrap. You know, have a trilogy fight as well. Canelo versus like Golovkin style
Fucking
shit.
what we'll do is I'll fucking send some Wendigos after you. You'll beat them up and you'll be like, send these Wendigos after me. I got to fucking beat the show.
You fucking prick.
Because the Lord doesn't fight till the final. That's fucking final boss.
What is a king to a god?
What is a god to a non-believer?
Still a god. No one believes in him.
Fucking I want to go back to cruiser, which shouldn't be that difficult really. Pass all my uni exams that I've got, and there's 2 more. I want to fight at least twice. If I feel like I can't fight Dan by the end of the year, I won't. I'll fight him the year after. I'll just see how much this goes on. Like, if Waffle comes to the UK, I'm more likely to fight. I'm going to fight. If Waffle comes to the UK, I'm going to fight Waffle.
Yeah.
But like, just see what happens with that. But Dan's like final boss. I'll wait a year to fight Dan, like, because it's big boss shit. But then also, I want to go to one big fight this year. Like, it could be anything. It could be a KSI one. It could be like a proper one. As long as it's in the UK and I can get to it, I'm gonna go to it. Like a big one. Like
if Anthony Joshua and Fury happens like later this year, I want to go to that.
Thing is, I'd probably go to that, but at the same time, I kind of know who the winner is, so it's kind of like.
Oh, of course, it's Fury any day of the week. But, you know,
if it was if it was like, say, I'm gonna say a bunch of fights now, I would go to all these. So say it was Joe Joyce versus Fury, I'd watch that. Yeah. Joe Joyce versus AJ, I'd watch that. Wilder versus AJ, I'd watch that.
Solid fight.
Wilder versus Joyce, I'd watch that.
Solid fight again.
I would watch obviously Usyk versus Joyce or Wilder as well, and Fury as well, if that ever happens.
Yeah, they're looking. Sorry to interrupt you, but they're looking at like April, May time for Fury versus Usyk, and this is what was getting me. I think Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury be on the undercard of Usyk versus Fury.
That would be smart if you did that, though.
Because Frank Warren was saying they're trying to finalise a deal between Paul and Fury for April, May. And then when he was talking about Tyson Fury versus Usyk, they were looking for April, May as well. So that's what I was like, Hold on a second.
Hold on a second. That might be the
But
case.
if Jake Paul can get on that undercard, that'd be fucking mad for him.
Yeah, he would. It would just be mental. Thing is, he'd have pay-per-views from himself added onto that.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Oh,
like,
fucking hell. That
it's
could
already-
do bits.
It's already. They don't even need Jake for that. Like,
No,
they don't
exactly.
even, it's just overkill.
Just to have him added on, yeah.
It's just overkill. So it's like really good. If I was Jake,
Top 10 pay-per-view of all time.
I'd definitely do that. But it's if fucking boxing, it just won't. It might not even just happen. You know what I mean? It just might not even just happen. But I'm pretty sure like Jake would like to fight in Feb. I think that's what he was hinting at. Him wanting to fight in February. It really just depends. Well, like, what happens? But like, no, that it'd be silly not to do that. Because wasn't he on the Mike Tyson versus Thingy undercard for like him versus, was it Nate or was it him versus?
It was him versus Nate Robinson.
And that's why that
on
did so
the
many.
Tyson versus Roy Jones.
That's why that did so good, though. I think is because it was on that undercard.
Yeah.
As well as it boosting it, but yeah, no, I feel like I don't really know what's going on to YouTube boxing after like KSI vs Jake happens. It's weird. They wanted to stay, but then the big things, the main fights ended.
The thing is, though, more people come up.
Yeah, you'll have people like appearing.
It's like, to be honest, I would want to see a fight between maybe, Jay Swingler versus Deji. I think that could be a good fight.
The fights I really want to see include Jay Swingler versus Gib 2.
Yeah.
That needs to happen. Gib needs to fight. To be fair, he needs to kind of fight Slim anyway. But like, I want to see Slim versus Salt Pappy.
Yeah.
But that's kind of confirmed anyway. If both of them win, they're probably fighting after.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And I'd want to see that because it's a challenge for both, and it kind of gets rid of two problems. One's the Salt Pappy problem, the other's the Slim problem. They're all winning, and like Slim's winning like in like higher profile, but Salt Pappy's winning like convincingly, like very better. Like,
he's knocking people out. He looks better.
Yeah, but it's like, who's the bigger issue? They're fighting each other for who fights Gib, basically.
Yeah.
For that paycheck, for the bigger. Because, like, Gib could main event his own event. Like,
100%.
He could main event a Misfits card if he really wanted to. If they wanted to play the cards right, they would. But, like,
100%.
I feel like Gib and Swingler are waiting for the KSI Jake card.
Yeah.
Then it comes full circle then, and then they can like fight. I do want to see Deji versus Wasabi too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Some redemption. I think he does beat him, kind of. It's a weird one, isn't it? It's a weird when you think about it.
Yeah.
Fuzi beat Alex. Alex beat Deji. Deji beat Fuzi. So weird when you think about it like that. But yeah, no, there's definitely futures for it, but I can't see KSI fighting after Jake. Let's say he fights Wayne Rooney or something dumb like that. Like fucking they were on about it, weren't they? Like,
I think the only way it can go further is if one of them continues.
It'd be Jake.
It's like if KSI beats Jake, KSI then has to continue facing, like not YouTubers but actual professionals. And maybe trying to go.
He won't
exactly. I think he said to me, he said after Jake he wants to stop boxing.
Yeah, it's one of those things I love sport, but if you're in that position, what else do you do? Like, Jake's the only one that wants to fight professionally. That's what he said. What he said doesn't mean what he means, though. Both of them could just say, fuck it, we're not doing it anymore, and they could sit on their ass and make tons of money and not even risk it.
But the thing is, though, he's making bread from Misfits, so isn't he?
He is, but he doesn't need to fight then. He could just run the business.
No, he doesn't. But realistically, you look at the events where he wasn't on, like, your 03s and your 02, they didn't do as well together than the first one, did they?
No, but it was the first one, and it's one of those things. Yeah, because KSI's always going to be a draw, but like,
Exactly.
but it's one of those things where they'll always do decent, and they'll always make money. They'll make money. It's just the fact that like how much money. But he doesn't need that though. He could just sit at home and make YouTube videos and then make more than what
Oh
he
yeah,
probably make.
yeah.
Like, I know he gets his own money and he makes loads and he make millions off them, but like, he could just do it for the comfort of his own home. He
Oh
don't
yeah,
need to. He
100%.
don't need. Same with Jake. Jake could, but Jake's making more money because Jake's fighting like just different people and like it's, you know what I mean. Like KSI's running a business as well as that.
Yeah.
Jake is running a business, but not the same. It's not the same.
No. Jake's thinking himself, whereas KSI is kind of thinking
You're trying to bring the scene up with
for
it.
everyone.
Yeah.
Because Jake now, I think he sees himself now as a boxer instead of a YouTuber.
Yeah. Like he'll benefit
Whereas-
some around them. There's some people like Dr. Mike probably benefit
Oh, yeah.
a bit from it, but like it's not like a corporation. Like most valuable promotions, yeah, it's a corporation, but like name me like 5 signed people that have fought on their events. You probably can't. I
What,
can't think of
MVP?
them. Yeah. Besides Serrano and
Dr. Mike,
Dr. Mike, Anthony,
Anthony, yeah. Tommy Fury.
Tommy, yeah, but you fought on it, but you would never be associated with them like properly. He's not signed anything.
Oh, no, yeah, no. Jake Paul. Jake Paul again.
And Jake Paul again.
And Anthony Taylor's left bollocks.
Yeah, but then you think
I
of
don't
like who fights for Misfits.
Yeah,
Slim.
Misfit. I could Slim,
KSI.
Face Temper, King Kenny, Deji, Josh Bruckner, Chase Demore, Triple G, Fuzi, Salt Puppy, Andy Warski, all these people.
Loads. But then some people are
Then
like,
realistically-
you've got figureheads though. You've got people like Slim's like a good face for Misfits. He's constantly fighting. You've
Yeah.
got like King Kenny who's fought a bit. Like they're like face temper. He's fighting more. You know what I mean? Like these people.
I don't rate Face Temper.
I do and I don't. He's just big, and he like he's just a lot bigger than everyone else.
I think it's the same with Slim as well. This is it's like
Slim's weird. Like Slim's got like no gas tank though in him. Like after the Taylor fight, but Taylor was like no good. Taylor was just big as well, like bigger than him.
Yeah.
But then he just wasn't. His guard was like that, wasn't it? It was weird. His guard was like that, and then he was getting hit. He was getting hit in the face constantly, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was like this running.
But like,
I mean, he lasted with him.
yeah, he did. Yeah, but people say it's because of his weight advantage to him. But the thing is, though, he came down though. He came down though.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
If anything, he probably should have been knocked out.
weight drained, yeah, of his brain, or the thingy from his brain, the moisture and shit. But like, it's like with Slim, like, I only rated him when he kind of beat Temper. You know what I mean? Because at least Temper.
I don't rate Temper either.
Yeah, but Temper beat Kenny.
I think the only reason Temper beat Kenny, if Temper and Kenny were the same height and size and everything, Kenny beats Temper any day of the week.
Yeah, but it's like that
The
would
only
play.
reason
That played
Temper won that fight
Yeah.
is because Temper had his jab. And Kenny, as the first fight he ever had, didn't know how to get around that jab. But Slim, because he knew how to get around that jab of Temper, eliminate his range, he could work him on the inside, and look what happened. Face Temper then got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then look what happened again. Face Temper then went up against Overflow. Overflow tried to outbox him, got hit with a clean 1-2, ended up going out in the first round. Face Temper is only he can't adapt to different fighters, whereas Slim can. So obviously Slim's better than Face Temper, but Face Temper as a whole just can't adapt to other people.
Yeah. But that's what it is though, like when you go that big and that's your game plan. Yeah, it's not versatile much, but he did everything he needed to beat Kennedy because he was just bigger. But it's the same situation. It's all ifs and buts because like you could just say, well, Tyson Fury would probably lose to Usyk if they were the same size.
I don't think he would.
I personally think Usyk would beat Fury if they were the exact same size.
I don't think he would.
Because it would change his
I
power.
still think.
It would change his power.
No, but the thing is, though, Fury doesn't have that many knockouts compared to Usyk. Fury has more rounds in.
It's just one of those
He's
things
gone
where,
the
like,
distance more than Usyk.
but there's more of a size differentiation compared to previous opponents, though. Like, if you say, like, Usyk's opponents, like, look at the size difference compared to them and, like, Fury. Even Fury's a few stone heavier than Joshua. Like,
Yeah.
and he's bigger than Joshua.
It's like Ruiz was smaller than Joshua, but bigger. And yet he ended up stopping Joshua in the 7th.
It's one of those things where, like, I think Fury, like, I think Usyk's a better boxer than Fury. But Fury's got
all.
Anyone. Oh yeah, but like I feel like Fury's got all the physical advantages though. Over
it doesn't matter.
Usyk.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Say right now, right?
It doesn't matter too much. Right now, right? But...
If Waffle and Tobster got in the ring, I'm saying Tobster knocks him out in 2. I'm gonna say it right now.
Really?
And yet Waffle's smaller, but weighs more. But Tobster is taller, but weighs less. It's all about how you adapt to each fight. If you go into the same fight, the same technique, expecting to win, you're going to lose. That's why you've got to switch. That's what the whole point of training camp is. To work for that opponent.
Yeah, that makes sense. But the physical advantages, that's what takes the time, though. You know what I mean? Like, but you've got to take into account that, like, if they do exchange, like, Tobster versus Waffle, you're basically banking on Tobster evading everything that Waffle has.
Exactly. That's the point. That's the point of him.
But the game plan doesn't always go to plan. And then if he does get hit,
you have to go back to it.
Yeah, but like
because most people, they'll get hit and their game plan will go out the window. If you're a solid boxer and you can, like, you know, you're Tyson Fury's level, and you can get hit with these big shots like he did against Wilder, get knocked down on the canvas, come back and still play out the game plan for that round and then bring the round back to him, then you're better than that person. That means you've seen the game plan works, and you've then destroyed that opponent. That's if Waffle and Theo, because that's his real name, if Waffle and Theo were to fight, if Theo got hit with a big shot that dropped him, but came back and was still shit, then that's fine. He's shit. But if he was to come back, outwork Waffle, even maybe score a knockdown of his own, then he clearly is the better person.
I agree with you there, but it does come down to physical advantages in that sense, because those two people, what does Theo weigh?
He's like 67, 68 kg.
And what's Waffle then in kg?
105.
So he's like, what, like, it's like 40, 50 kg heavy?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where, like...
Yeah, about 43 kg heavy.
Like, that weight difference, like... I don't know how many heavyweights Tobster has... But, like, Waffle's not a natural heavyweight anyway. But he's got heavy hands anyway. Exactly. But, like, he's just bigger, so he just throw away... He's got more mass. But it's like... Yeah, but Tobster's bigger, like, in height. So it's weird.
Exactly.
But, like... I think physical advantages do give you the upper hand. Obviously, game plans and shit and fight IQ and change that in your favour. But if you had two people the exact same or very comparable, one was massive compared to the other, I'd put money on the bigger man. In that sense, where I would, because it depends if they're really similar. Much bigger, so he's going to be stronger. He's going to have more power. Normally, like normally they would. He's got a better. You should have a better jab. But then it's like it's one of those things where you're comparing like technique to power, where Luis Ortiz dominated Wilder for all those rounds, then got caught in the last round.
That's just something, you know.
It comes with the territory. It comes with the territory, though, doesn't it? That's what it is, though, because you can't prepare for that bit exactly.
No, you can't prepare
for fucking by Wilder.
Yeah, hit me here.
Like,
no, but what I'm saying is right.
I don't get what you mean.
If you had, like, for instance, a good thing is Joshua Fury. Fury has been the same weight as Joshua and has outperformed people just like Joshua before in his past.
Yeah.
Right? If you look at Klitschko, right? When Fury fought Klitschko, Fury had a game plan. Klitschko couldn't even handle him. For all those rounds, for the whole 12 rounds, Klitschko could not handle Fury. Yet when Joshua stepped in with Klitschko,
It's pretty even Stevens.
Joshua was knocked down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was even Steven playing fields. Now, at that point, who were you saying is the better boxer out of Fury versus AJ?
It's Fury, isn't it?
Exactly. But it's like, what I'm saying is, right, if then Klitschko was to fight Usyk, I think Usyk would win. Just due to the fact of what I've seen from Usyk, I don't think he can handle that. Even people his size, it's like Derek Chisora and Usyk. Derek Chisora was a little bit heavier when they fought during COVID, but they were the same height. They were pretty much nearly the same weight. You know, it was only probably about like, I don't know, 10 pounds, maybe 15 pounds off. But then that's just catch weight, you know about that.
Yeah.
That's just to make the fight happen. And obviously Usyk agreed to that because he feels comfortable fighting that, which he did. He won. But Usyk was getting caught with shots that he shouldn't have been doing for such a lighter guy. If he really was that lighter compared...
But how many fights did he have at that weight, though? Because wasn't that one of his first fights at heavyweight?
No, he had someone before Chisora, and then he had someone else, and then it was Chisora, and then it was AJ, and then it was AJ, because then AJ then fought Polovkin, and then it was Fury, Joshua versus Usyk won. Obviously, Joshua, the bum, lost to a midget, and then the midget then beat him again. But what I'm saying is, if you're really that good of a boxer, you should be able to adapt from the biggest man in the world to the smallest midget in the world.
Mm.
You know,
it's weird though. It's weird though because it's like the styles. It's like the styles of it though. Like Chisora.
It's like Floyd Mayweather though.
But Chisora was Chisora was hitting Usyk, yeah. But like, how many rounds did Chisora win?
He won a fair decent. I would say he probably won about out of 12,
4, or maybe 5.
Maybe 5.
Maybe 5.
That's nearly half.
But he still did it though.
For Chisora, but when you see Chisora, you don't go, "That's the GOAT of heavyweight boxing," do you?
No, but like, it's one of those things where like, it's like styles, isn't it? Styles make fast. You don't look at Chisora and AJ and go, they have the same style.
No, I wouldn't say they have the same style, but I would say they have kind of the same game plan.
In a way, potentially the fighting. Like AJ was completely wrong in how he tried to fight Usyk. He tried to box him.
He tried to outbox the boxer.
Yeah, you don't.
You're never going to win like that.
But then when he put the pressure on him and had him, he hurt him. Because he's a bigger guy, and he just didn't capitalize on it. And you should have seen Usyk. Usyk was all like blacked up and like cut up on his eye.
I watched it live.
Yeah, but it's like,
especially in that second fight, Joshua should have knocked Usyk out. I'm sorry, he should have, but he didn't because he couldn't capitalize on the things that he's naturally gifted with against someone who isn't on the same level.
Yeah,
but that again is him not being able to execute the game plan. It's like I had a friend who is about 6'3", right? And I was about 5'10" when we were sparring. I used to tell him, just keep the jab in my face. Let me see if I can get past it. And every time he would try and switch from the game plan because he thought, oh, this is working too easily, I'll switch it up. And every time he would try, I'd catch him. Because if you know something works for one person, do it. But it's not always going to work for someone else.
No.
Right? It's like Big Dan for you. He's a little bit smaller than you, right?
Yeah.
But against someone like Callum Vella, if Callum Vella was to fight Dan, Callum Vella's like 6'4". So if Big Dan is 5'10", 5'9",
it's not even that, I don't think.
Right? Then that height difference is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So realistically, Callum Vella should just be able to pop his jab in Dan's face, and Dan won't be able to get near him. And especially with that sort of, strength behind Vella, he should be able to just rock Dan's shit and take him out. because
On
that's
paper.
how I would fight against Dan.
On paper.
On paper. And that's how it should be. Because you look at people who are masterclasses like Floyd.
But you're bringing up what I was talking about before in a physical advantage. That is a physical advantage. His height and his weight.
No,
You know,
but this is my point. This is what I'm just about to say. Let me finish, Joe. Let me finish. Floyd Mayweather, yeah. How many? He's fought 50 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of all different sizes and shapes in his weight class. Like you had Canelo, Manny Pacquiao, De La Hoya, just to name a few of the GOATs. You think of Canelo now, you think, yeah, he's the GOAT. Right? He's arguably up there for the greatest of all time.
One of, yeah.
Manny Pacquiao, greatest of all time. De La Hoya, greatest of all time. And you're telling me he didn't have to switch up every time? Because 100% Manny Pacquiao is a more powerful puncher than Floyd. He's quicker than Floyd. So why didn't Manny Pacquiao beat Floyd then?
You tell me. You're going to.
Because Floyd had a game plan and it worked for Manny Pacquiao. And it worked for so many others as well because they just couldn't handle it. This is what I'm saying. I could beat Floyd Mayweather if I was his weight because I would fucking destroy him. I know that probably sounds fucking egotistical.
It does sound outrageous, but I know what you mean.
Canelo now, yeah, because he knows how to fight against Floyd Mayweather and has come up against people like him now, 100% he knocks Floyd Mayweather out inside of 7 rounds. 100%. Floyd Mayweather, the only reason he was so good, and I don't know why he was so good for so long, is because he worked on what those people were good at, breaking them down, and then putting himself in. It's like for Manny Pacquiao, he'd become extra defensive and be on the counter shots, just like he was against Canelo. Canelo was that Mexican. He was about 23 years old, I'm pretty sure, and he was just pressuring fight because that's what Mexicans do. That's how the Mexicans fight. They pressure, and then boom, they throw these big fucking hooks over. Floyd would counter, Philly style, would step back, and boom, a right over the top. Boom, right over the top. A left hook. Every time he would come in, and that would slow Canelo down, and that's how he won. But 100% Canelo was quicker because he was younger. He was more powerful. He's younger. I'm pretty sure he's a little bit taller than Floyd as well. So why didn't he then beat Floyd then?
It's not right. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but you've got to admit though, physical advantages. No, listen. Physical advantages, if you're at the same level, do give you an advantage. They give you an advantage.
Yeah, they give you an advantage.
But it doesn't mean you're going to win the fight.
Them,
but think about
if you can't use them, you shit.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, but I get it, but you know what I mean? I'm just saying, I personally think Usyk and Tyson, if they were the same, I think he would beat him.
Let's put Usyk on some stilts then.
Yeah, we'll put Usyk on some stilts and we'll get Usyk to stand on top of Anthony Joshua and then they'll fight.
But he's like...
Don't get me wrong, I think Fury beats him. You know what I mean?
I think Fury, just because of how talented he is in boxing.
Yeah, I agree. But like,
I think he beats him.
It's like, yeah, I agree. But I just think that's what gives it. That's why I'm knocking Fury down a peg, making him the same size and height and weight as Usyk, because that would be fairer for Usyk. But obviously, it's not fair. Life's not fair. There's a fucking massive gap in size and fucking power. Life's not fucking fair. It's 2023. It better not be anything like 2022. Like,
deal with it.
We've got to deal with it, and Usyk's gonna have to deal with it when he comes across it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a big fucking oak tree he's gonna have to chop down, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like,
a blunt axe.
But you tell me, Fury's size won't have any factor in that fight. It will have a massive factor in that fight. Because he's massive compared to what is Usyk, like 6'2" or something?
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it out there now. I'm gonna put a bold prediction out there right now. I don't think, right? I reckon he gets the KO on Usyk. I generally do.
Yeah.
I reckon he'll go in there like he did against White.
White.
Yeah. You know, when he was popping the jab and then boom with the uppercut, being more pressure, being more of a pressured fighter. We haven't, we've seen people like that against Usyk and they've landed. Now, because Fury, like you said, is bigger, stronger, he's got leverage behind him.
Yeah.
If one of those shots land, I don't see Usyk surviving.
Usyk, I love Usyk to bits. I think he's amazing, but like, I don't think
Oh,
he
yeah.
makes. This is being generous. Don't get me wrong. I'd hope I'd be wrong. I hope I see some masterclass when this fight happens, or if it happens. But like, I can't realistically see Usyk making it out of 7 rounds.
Yeah, no.
Personally,
Neither.
if that's generous as fuck, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, I'm being extremely generous. That's how I like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think Usyk, once Fury's gone, and once, Wilder and Joshua's gone, the big three kind of heavyweights of this division, like your Dillian Whites are gone, your Derek Chisoras, they've all retired.
The thing is, though, like, it's like, I love AJ's I kind of like AJ a bit, but like for stuff that's going on, but fucking hell, take him out of that equation, put fucking Joyce in there instead.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's Joyce, Wilder, and Fury.
The next generation for heavyweights, right? I don't think now any person in the current heavyweight division, even Joyce, I don't think they beat Fury.
He's got a better shot at it than AJ does, though.
Oh yeah, of course.
But you know what I mean. Like, I still don't think so. I still agree with you. Fury beats everyone in this current generation. But even then, like, Joyce isn't even like. One thing I don't like about Fury, I think pretty sure Fury said, like, Joyce is not in my generation. Like, they are in, like, or Usyk wasn't. They are in the same generation. They're literally, like, nearly the same age.
Usyk, Joyce, and Dubois, whatever the fuck his fucking name is. They're their generation, right? We're our generation now. They're theirs, and Fury, Joshua, Wilder, them not there, because those fuckers are nearly 40 at this point.
Yeah.
We're just about turning 20. You're probably already 20.
I'm 21 soon, yeah.
21. I'm 19 in 2 weeks. So that's our generation now. Joyce and them lot, when we go up, they will be our Fury, because those will be the fights that we'll tell our kids about. We'll be like, oh, I really wished I made, Joe Joyce versus Usyk. Oh my god, that would have been the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of fact of nowadays, in where we are, I don't see anyone beating Fury until he's gone. He will retire undefeated, and I think it'll be in the next 3 years he'll retire.
I can't even think of like any heavyweights that are coming up that it would come back and them. But no. The only way I could see it happening was, say, if you had like a Joyce or a Wilder that was younger, that was staying in it for longer, and then Fury came back when he was older, and then lost. But that's not going to happen because there's no. But heavyweights can fight till they're fucking ancient, because that's just what they're fucking like. But like, that's the thing though. Like, say if you had a Wilder that was like much younger. Say if Wilder was like, I don't know. Say Wilder was like 28 when he fought Fury. Yeah, say he was a prodigy. He got in it younger when he was younger. But like, think about with that though. If Fury came back and he was 50 something.
I think even at 50, he still wipes the floor with Wilder.
We don't know what Fury looks like at 50 something.
To be honest, he's probably looking exactly the same or dead. I love Fury, but he's probably either going to be dead just due to what the shit he did when he was going through depression. It's like my man went up to like 28 stone, didn't he?
It's fucking ridiculous, wasn't it?
And then he lost it all, and now he's put on a little bit of timber again because obviously COVID, and he just wasn't fighting at all after the first fight with Wilder. But now that he's kind of becoming more active again and wants to fight, he's going to lose it.
I think he knows he needs fighting.
Yeah. But there's
He's-
only a certain point where I think he will then realize if I keep going, I will lose. And I just don't think he can lose. I just
think
don't
he
think
can.
mentally he can lose.
I think anyone can lose. It just depends
Yeah,
on
obviously anyone can lose.
I think it's
Physically, anyone can lose.
right time, right
But I
place.
just,
Right time, wrong place for him.
oh yeah,
Wrong. Don't get me wrong. No one now beats him. But I'm saying like down the line, you might get someone that's like
yeah, like
really
a me or you,
good, like a B-Tech
Big Dan,
Wilder,
Big Dan,
like a
Big Dan,
Big Dan comes in through the thing and just like starts it.
Big Dan beats Fury any day of the week.
But that's what it means. Like you don't get better past the age of fucking 40.
No, you don't.
You don't. Let's be real. Your
No, yeah,
brain,
no, you don't.
your cognition starts to slow down. Like your reflexes
Oh
are slow.
yeah,
Like you're not going to be as good, and that's what's going to happen if he keeps doing that and
oh yeah,
comes back.
yeah. If he keeps fighting, yeah, then yeah,
Yeah.
he will lose eventually.
Well, right now, no, I'm agree with you. No one beats him now.
Yeah, no, yeah,
But
no, no one
God,
beats him.
how old's he now? 30 something. What's how old is he?
No,
30.
he's probably like
I don't think
39, 40.
he's getting. I don't think he's 40. You know, I don't think he's 40.
I'm gonna have a look.
I feel like he's 37 or something. You know, I don't think he's like horrendously old. $34.
34.
Christ.
Deontay Wilder then is 37. So realistic when we were just going, oh yeah, imagine a younger Wilder.
Yeah.
Fury
like,
was the young one, and I thought Fury was the old one. I'm like, what the fuck?
Joyce is older than Fury. Joyce is 37.
That cannot be.
Joyce is 37. I knew he was fucking older.
I want to see Usyk. I was fucking Usyk.
He's only 2 years younger
Isn't-
than. He's only 2 years younger than Chisora.
He's 35. Usyk is 35.
Fucking Joseph Parker's 30. To be fair, he's quite young. I
Oh
thought
my
he was. I thought he was older than that. But either
I
way,
thought these
though,
guys were way older than that.
no, I think I was about right. I think my guess is. Well, I wasn't. I was
Josh
closer than you.
is 33.
Yeah, it's only a year's difference between him and Fury. Just aged like fuck, though, didn't he? Like, Christ.
Yeah.
But like, that's what I mean. Like, past the age of like, what? He's like so 15 years down the line.
Oh yeah, he's fucked.
He's fully fucked. Like, you'll get people that are coming up now. Like, that just needs to be powerful and hit him, and it's done then.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no one right now beats him. I agree with you. I agree with you with that. 100%. Fury's the best right now. And he could arguably beat most people anyway. Because he's just fucking massive. He's fast. And he's got a fucking ridiculous fight
I
IQ.
think there's only a couple of people in all of history that beat Fury. I think one of them is Lennox Lewis.
Lennox Lewis.
I think Lennox Lewis
yeah.
beats Fury. I think here's the thing that I want to say, right? I want to say Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, but Mike Tyson was 5'10", 5'11".
There's like a
You know.
foot difference.
Yeah, there's pretty much a whole foot difference. Which at that point, can you really?
Can I finish what you were going to say with that? Arguably, the only thing Ali has on Fury is slight speed.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's not
Muhammad
even
Ali is a poor
it's
man's
not-
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, like Fury's got
Offended a lot of
ridiculous.
people there.
Fury's got ridiculous fight IQ. Don't get me wrong, Muhammad Ali is the GOAT.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? He is the GOAT, but like the sport's always evolving.
Yeah,
Like people
the
back
shit as
then.
well now that you can do to test shit. It's like to test your reflexes and your punch power and to
Well, they're literally getting
just how to
strapped
get
up.
the right technique.
They're literally getting strapped up to fucking oxygen tanks when they're running.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have that shit back then. But it's just they're learning from them, and it's just getting better and better and better and better and better and better.
Yeah.
So it's the same with everything, though. It's like people in the UFC, like I know it's completely it's a different sport, but like different combat sport, but the UFC, the talent pool now is ridiculous because there's so many training, everyone can train. But back then it wasn't. Back in the day,
it's like before you would have a boxer fighting like a wrestler.
Yeah, but now
And that'd be
everyone's got a blend now. At least something. They know something.
This is why I think he's the GOAT in my eyes. GSP. I think GSP realistically was kind of the first person in the UFC
to
that
mix
was kind
it,
of
to mix it everything, the balance,
a combined of everything perfectly.
Yeah, nearly enough. Yeah, like I basically, and all his losses he avenged.
Yeah,
as well. So he didn't leave no stone unturned.
Yeah,
and he won two belts. He won at welterweight and middleweight.
Yeah,
I just think John Jones is like the one where it's just like the dominance he's displayed was just ridiculous.
I think with John Jones it's what he could have been.
Yes,
he's the GOAT. He's up there for GOAT contendership. But I just think because of obviously what he's done and the controversy that he has around him, it's one of those of
if he came back and beat Francis and won the heavyweight, he's the GOAT. That's if he does it. You can't tell me he goes and beats Francis, Ngannou, eats his right hand and beats him, and takes the heavyweight belt. He's not the GOAT.
I don't know, I don't know.
I think he's the GOAT then. I think he edges
GSP
then.
I love Francis, but I feel like, personally, if you get a good wrestler in there with Francis, who can, take those shots a little bit just to get him down, I reckon Francis will be out.
I don't even know I don't even know how good the wrestling pool is in heavyweight. I don't think it's like elite. Well, it is elite.
There was he fought.
You just lagged for me just then. What did you say?
He fought John Jones. I'm trying to. Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier was a world star wrestler.
Yeah, but like with that though, I know fucking Jones was on coke and shit.
I think Daniel Cormier gets knocked out if he was to fight Ngannou.
Yeah, because like with that though, like I know like I really rate Cormier is really underrated and he could be a GOAT of like fucking UFC.
I'm gonna say one now. Controversial shit, and everyone's gonna hate me. Brock Lesnar.
For pay-per-views, yes.
I think the thing is though, he did right against Frank Mir.
Yeah, and he did well because the thing is he came on the scene and just took it by storm. But with that though, like with people like Daniel Cormier and stuff, what we were saying before, Daniel Cormier is like world-class wrestling, like Olympic level. Yet fucking John Jones wrestled him and took him to the ground, took him down. Yeah,
literally, and it's like wrestled him. Yeah,
and it's just like, what the fuck's that then? Like,
yeah.
But then
you've got to know. Yeah, if John Jones does come back and beat Ngannou, yeah, he pretty much is certified GOAT level.
Like GSP,
he's up there with
GSP's second in my opinion. Second or first now. They're interchangeable now. In my opinion, third is going to be like this like weird like. Is that the Anderson Silva maybe? Or there's like I rate Jose Aldo highly.
I rate Jose Aldo.
I rate Mighty Mouse high.
Yeah.
Demetrius Johnson, I rate him very high.
Yeah.
Like I do rate Khabib, but I don't think he's like at that spot yet.
Yeah, no.
But same with like
he's not fucking fine anymore, is he?
Unless he came back. But then it's like people like BJ Penn as well. BJ Penn, BJ Penn.
Yeah, no, BJ Penn. Yeah.
And then like Daniel Cormier.
The thing is though, right, you've got to take